can't you be like Jesus? Oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like him? He made the lame to walk again. He calmed the stormy seas. He cast a net for the souls of men to give life eternity. He healed the lepers and the sick, threw demons from the crowds. But, Mo boy, you were being squeezed because you couldn't read aloud. And we say, oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like Jesus? Oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like him? Oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like Jesus? Oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like him? Christ walked upon the waters deep, gave good news to the poor. But old Mo took a baby bride and then he wanted more. Christ raised the dead back to life. Mo took his adopted son's wife. Yeah, Jesus cleansed us of our sins. But woe is Mo who wants him back again. And I say, oh, Mohammed, why can't you be like Jesus? Whoa, Mohammed, you'll never be like him.
Allah is a false God, a false God, a false God. Allah is a false God, a false God. Allah is a false God, a false God, a false God. Allah is a false God, a false God. And Muhammad is not a prophet. Muhammad is not a prophet. If you want grace and mercy and love, Islam is not for you. But Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the King of Kings who died to save us all. If you just repent and believe he took your sins on the cross, then mercy and grace, forgiveness and love, eternity can be yours. But Allah is a false God, a false God, a false God. Allah is a false God, a false God.
Hallelujah. Let Lord Jesus Christ shine forth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining. Welcome. And I do have Sister Kay with me for call-in evening. Peace of Christ be with you, sister.
Grace and peace of Christ be with you as well. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well by God's grace. I can't complain. It's a wonderful day. And you?
I am good. Thank you. God is good. Default, I am good. Okay. So, I can't remember if I linked pin. Just a second. I need to link the pin in the comments for you to call in. I thought I was gonna do that, but I don't know. I don't think I did it. Oops, sorry, I did it. I had done it. Sorry, it's okay. Okay, so there are a couple of things we want to bring to your attention, and then we love you to call in for debates and discussions. So first thing is, I think this is going to be the second thing because it will be probably long apart. Where this Sheikh who is not, he's got no Sheikh degree, is running away from God logic and then lying whole ummah. It's like sad. So we are gonna talk about that. And then there is this fraud is taking place in America in one of their state, and then it's like whole story is like literally very funny. And recently one of the lady spitted on an officer and then got arrested, and then she had a press conference. We are going to review that short clip. That's kind of the plan. Meantime, I don't know, but Sister K just left. Those things happen. Sometimes people leave. So If you want to get my attention in the chat, kindly tag DCCI Ministries. Hopefully I will see. Ideally, if you've got questions, just click the link. It will make life easier for everyone. So before, I don't know if Sister K is going to come back or not. Come on. Somalian Muslims are very, very peaceful individuals. They are so peaceful individuals. It is very difficult to believe this statement, right? Very, very difficult to believe. So before I start anything, let me share something very funny. Well, so there is this Mr. failed Dr. Malik who is like doxing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to help him to stop doxing people. So it's not actually Quran, pages of the Quran, murdered a mouse. A mouse is dead thanks to very word of Allah. It's so full of poison. Even it murders mouses. Anyway, I just thought I shared this. I put it on social media because I'm so active on social media. No, I'm not that active, but I put that up. So even mouse is not safe, but the reason I wanted to point that out, because it's not this one, because someone made this respond to Quran is murdering the mouse. So someone, I don't know why, but Sister K is just dropping off. So someone put this up. I thought it's like very creative, right? So look at the background. Very nice background, nice books. Even it might be my background. No, I haven't been in those places for a long time now. So this person, like, kind of put proper mouse, and then my face on mouse, and then even like put those like hair. It's amazing, right? What people can do. And then of course, like ear stuff. I just think it's very nice. Anyway, I did ask the person or team, whatever, Mercy Media. I asked them what is the app they use. I don't know, but if you know about like what app does this kind of things, please let me know. I just think like it's awesome. Look, nail stuff, like proper, like full mouse, and I'm the face of the mouse. But I just think it's amazing. Anyway, I just thought I'd share with you those kind of things. Sister K, what's wrong with your internet, sister? You are muted, Sister K. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Sister K, you are muted. Well, I don't know what's happening on Sister K's side. It might be just me. It's actually, yeah, it's very nice, right? It's like very well done. It takes like ages for me to just like cut someone's face, like for example, do thumbnails. When I make the thumbnails for Adam Seeker, I have to go to Google and then get like Adam Seeker's like profile picture, that like black and white circle thing. You know how long it takes to simply just like erase the things around it? And then I don't even do well. I think Adam fed up last time. He just sent me pictures already done and then said use this. But yeah, I just think like it's like very, very nicely done. Anyway, so if you know what kind of app does things, like I'm sure it will make my life easier. Just let me know, please.
It's very cute. It's very, very cute.
I know.
I do have
like nicely done, like kind of face fits perfectly in it, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like this mouse is like, I don't know if it's mouse or rat. I don't know the difference between them, but
it's
like,
well fed. It's a well fed mouse.
yeah, but also like it has books behind it stuff. See?
Yeah, yeah. And I do have a message for Malik though.
You have a message for Malik?
Yes, I do. Personally from Sister K.
Go ahead, sister. Let me take
Malik,
me with the mouse version down, so we make sure he gets your message.
yes, I'd appreciate it if he would stop using Black culture, and especially people like names like Jay Prince. Those of us of the Black community know who Jay Prince is. Stop lying and saying that he's going to attack people, because I know he wouldn't appreciate you using his name for a murder for hire, which is literally a federal offense and a high crime of our country. And stop, like, any man that looks over his shoulder like that and the pictures that you have shown online, yeah, you're of the Al-Zoot sense. So stop trying to threaten people like you're about that life. You're not about that life. You're a cyber troll trying to gain relevance. And honestly, let me know when Mohammed said it was okay for men like you to wear cornrows and dress like a girl. But okay, I mean, he did dress like a girl.
Okay,
but anyway,
I need backup for this. I don't know.
The background is that he was threatening certain people like David, saying that a particular man that is renowned within the hip hop community was going to pay David a visit or harm David, which this guy is not even, like, he's a businessman. And yes, he might have some questionable dealings, but he's not in the world of Christian apologetics, nor has he ever had any interest in it. But he's just dropping names of people that have no clue who this guy is. But it would be, if I said, oh yes, Hatun is going to pay you a visit and murder you because you are engaged in the music industry, you wouldn't have any ties to that at all. Like, and he's just a liar. He's a liar that he's a LARPer, and he pretends to be a part of a community that he's not a part of. So he's a fake failed rapper. And
he's Mossad agent.
Huh? He's a failed rapper, a Mossad agent.
Yeah, he's officially Mossad agent, destroying Islam in itself.
Yes.
And a side note, just like pray for David's debate in Texas. Apparently, I watched clip of David like maybe an hour ago or something. He put it up about his debate in Texas, where Muslims are saying they are gonna do Charlie Kirk him. So Islam is like, so what is the term?
Trash?
Not the fresh. So
refuse? Fecal matter?
Powerful. It's so powerful and so true that they run out of the arguments, right? So they are coming up with brand new arguments that needs a tool to take someone's life.
Well, I called it a long time ago, the D's of Dawah. Dodge, ditch, death threats, dox, and even ultimately death. So this is nothing new. This is literally the protocol of what their false prophet did. Like, he could not defend his faith to the Christians and the Jews, who was like, well, if he's a prophet, where are his signs? Where are his miracles? Or where is his revelation? Wait a minute, his revelation sounds a lot like the revelations that we've heard before. And then he's like, well, you guys don't want to accept me. I'm going to kill everybody. That's why I said he's the 7th century school shooter.
I've got someone in the backstage. Not sure if I am going to take him or not, because I told him last time when he called, don't call if he cannot even figure out whether someone is human or chicken.
No, just him. He needs attention. He's clearly a lonely pervert.
Oh yeah, I don't like, I gave attention to didn't respond the other day. I give attention to certain people. Sometimes I don't have energy for that. So let's give attention to someone else though. This is okay. I think will be much more interesting. So some of you probably followed David's channel, and if you are what is this? if you are following the news stuff, there are some claims that there is some accusations regarding what is it? There is a fraud in Minneapolis in America, and fraud is bad. With all those kind of things, and also same city has been on the news regarding what the immigration
Control.
immigration people are doing. So that city is a little bit under the attention stuff. Do pray for peace, do pray for people to repent and turn to Lord Jesus Christ, because it's very much messed up. Okay, so while all these things are happening, there is a lady. Let's put that on the screen. So there is lady, she spitted on an officer, and then she got arrested. Okay, and then after her arrest, she's doing press conference. Let's listen. She needs full attention. Okay.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
Oh my gosh, this is brain rot.
You are so lucky I didn't pull together full video, because she was saying when she got arrested, they handcuffed her, and then they put not feet cuff her as well, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then poor lady was like, she was victim of racism because she got arrested, all those kind of things. I didn't put you through that, but this is 47 seconds. So she's Somali. She's not Somalian. She's Somali.
Well, what's the difference?
Are you America or are you American?
I guess that's a short. I get what you're saying, but I guess that's her shorthanded answer of her identifying as such, whatever the case may be.
No, sister.
I don't know. I'm just trying to understand it.
I don't need you to be like so generous to her right now. She's doing press conference. What do you do before you turn up the press conferences? Probably you thought through what she's gonna say, right?
They don't, as you can tell, they don't think through. She's talking about bananas and rice. Do you think that, like, the way she's talking is like she's doing a school book report? What does it mean to be Somali?
She's qualified from Quality Learning Center.
The Learning Center. The Quality Learning Center. I should go get one of those sweaters.
So being Somali is not all about eating rice with banana. It is something like strange, like eating banana with rice, right? That's all she can say.
Yeah. It's eating bananas with rice. It sounds so weird. It's like and then it's like eating bananas with rice, and then like you'll understand in just a second, because I'm gonna explain it to you. Like when you have the rice and then comes the bananas and then you eat them together. Oh my gosh, what a ditz. She's not that bright.
Gentleman who is in the backstage, sir, I'm not gonna take you into the stream.
You need attention. He needs a wife.
I did verbalize that a couple of times. So I don't know how else I can verbalize. If you haven't figured that out, probably you don't even understand the way I speak. Maybe chicks don't use my language, but yeah. So, you will very thorough. You go and use your time for much more useful things.
Yeah.
I'm very hurt. You called me chick. Okay, let me listen this again. I thought it's so funny, but we will listen this again.
Why are
then
you torturing me?
business. Mute yourself, sister.
I'm
Yeah.
proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
Nope. I was gonna say this is all was like 47 seconds of word salad, but it's just like rice and banana mixed up, messed up,
Yeah.
very much messed up.
It's like, wow. This is your person that she spit on a cop and then she said she was just randomly arrested.
Yeah. Not only she got arrested, but she's also talking about how they put her on
in handcuffs and they treated her so poorly and all the things.
Yeah. It was very hard.
It was very hard. It was like rice and bananas.
Yeah, she said like she had a the thing on her
concussion. She had a scab that was developed and stuff like that.
Hard work. It's hard work to spit on a officer.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'll bless your heart, but do not put your spit on people. I know in some cultures that's the norm. If you don't like something, you spit at people like you're a llama or an alpaca. You just spit at them. In other cultures, that will get you hurt. I'll just say that. Like I just remember, I'll say this, remember my grandmother talking about stuff like that, and you just don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, and that will get you a nice little trip to the hospital.
You send me an email, Sister K?
Yes, I did. Well, you don't have, it's the clip, because I sent you a message. Connection's a little shoddy out here, so I had to send you the link that you needed me to give you.
I find it's always like mysterious that you are making live stream with people. They are on the other side of the line, and then they send you text message.
Yeah, instead of talking to you out loud, yeah.
Okay, so let's put this down. Okay, I'll download that. Okay, so this goes down. Okay, so let's I really don't know why you are still waiting in the backstage, sir, and eating.
Because he's lonely.
Anyway, okay, so let's get on with things. So here's the clip. Strange world, right? Muslims are very brave individuals. They make videos and then they kind of put debate challenges, all those kind of things. It's always amazing what kind of arguments they come and then how they want to debate. So I saw this clip on Twitter put together by God Logic. Okay, so let's watch this and then see what's happening.
Sheikh Adnan told us to come. I don't want a camera rolling. We have kids. We have women. You're gonna respect you. You're gonna get your answer. So he told me he said it's a debate. It's an open debate. Yes. Don't take video. Don't give you right to take video. No,
so Sheikh, who is not Sheikh, Uthman, offers a debate to God Logic and then says, "Come to this place." God Logic turns up with his cameras. And then this gentleman says, "No, we can't have you with your cameras because there are females inside.
Especially when Uthman invited him there, right? He did it on multiple occasions. He welcomed them there, and he said, matter of fact, his name not Sheikh, his name is Shook. He shook it. That's not a proper English word, but we're gonna make it so, and people say it all the time. He shook Uthman. He's afraid, or you can call him Sheikh Uth-Run. He's been running away from everybody that's embarrassed him coming to his tent.
No. Where is the okay, this one. So apparently Uthman did live stream confirming everything that happened outside.
Oh, he had enough time to do a live stream, but he couldn't just come outside and talk to Avery?
No, he invited him for debate. So idea is like people will welcome him inside for a debate, right?
Yeah, that's usually what happens, right?
Yeah. So like what I picked up from the video is no debate. But let's see.
He told us that we can have a discussion and we're going to record when he comes. No, right, of course. Not the kid. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm about the spoon, man. So is he coming? Yeah, tell us how it's going. So he just told me that one question and that's it.
So because of these are the measure rules, we don't want to have a lot of people here. We can talk with Sheikh Ahmed outside about you.
It's a mosque. They don't want to have a lot of people there while people are already getting outside. While he was invited to go inside for a debate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry. And did he say like you cannot ask only one question? Let me just.
You can only ask one question. So he was gonna do like a Zakir Naik situation where it's like unequivocally.
So what is one question? So did Sheikh Uthman just born like few minutes ago?
Well, I mean that's not no. He wanted
because in the debate, your opening statement, you got your rebuttals, you've got your more rebuttals, and then you got your conclusions, and then there is QA. So since when you turn up the debate and then you can ask one question?
Well, we know that again. There's this, and anybody knows that what I'm talking about. The context of selling wolf tickets. If anybody's familiar, put it in the chat. It's basically someone that's pretending that they want to fight, but they really don't want to fight. And they're boastful. They're talking a lot of trash, but they can't back any of it up. And that's what Uthman is doing. He's like, I'll debate you anytime, anywhere at 7:00. Oh shoot! Look at the time. Yeah, we don't want a lot of people here, even though there's a bunch of people here in this mosque. And that was the day before he had already come. He knew Avery was there. He basically sent out one of his crash test dummies to like try to be confrontational because he wanted to try to basically they always want to get physical because they can't defend their faith with words, because they can't defend their faith with truth. They just got to get down to fisticuffs because that's what their prophet did. Their prophet, the only reason he warred was because no one would accept him. The only reason he warred is because he forced people to try to believe him by the sword. There was no truth in what he had to say. That's the only reason why they forced convert people, because everybody knows without the sword, Islam would not exist. And that's what Uthman tried to do. He tried to send out one of his crash test dummies to take away from the attention of him running away from Avery. I'm going to start calling Avery his personal trainer because that's the only way that man's going to run.
So he just told me that one question and that's it.
Because of these are the measure rules, we don't want to have a lot of people here. We can talk with Sheikh Ahmed outside about you having a debate, podcast, talking stuff like that while he's in town. But for the event tonight, if you want to ask a question, he's doing Q&A right now. If you want to ask a question, you can come, ask one question. just you, no cameras or anything like that. And then afterwards, we can talk to Sheikh Ahmed about you having a podcast, you guys talking to each other, having a debate.
Yeah, we want to respect the mosque rules. We don't want to like disturb anything. So if nothing's happening tonight, because I'm not, he told me a debate, right? So if it's only a one question and I got to leave it alone, I'd rather us do something else, So so if we don't
want to come ask me a question,
not a one question type of thing off camera, like he said, a full discussion.
We got camera in there. It's gonna be.
I need mine. Yeah, I need the proof is what I need, because I can't can't trust everybody. Okay. That's not the question, brother. Why did he tell me to come to the mosque at 7 p.m. and then to not? He did, brother. Hold on. Anybody got their phones?
Did he tell God Logic to turn up the mosque at 7 o'clock for debate?
Yes, he's actually on. You can pull it up. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it and send it to you real quick.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll find it.
I know. During the Christmas time, Sheikh Uthman apparently was calling people little Islamophobes and big Islamophobes for debate for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or something. And then he put his running shoes, or he was just running with other girls or doing training or some stuff. I don't know. Running train or something. I don't know. That never happened, because he's not the man of his word, right? And then that kind of is going on for a while. So now I haven't seen all these things. Someone just sent me a message saying Uthman put up a video that God Logic is running. So let me see if I can pull that up as well. So let me just play this little bit more. So see.
Can you use your phone, bro? Let me use your phone. Use your phone. You got YouTube?
So here's the Muslim says, I know sound is not very good because even I find difficult to hear it. So here's the Mr. Muslim says, I told you to come back at 7 o'clock for debate, right? Okay. Let's see if God Logic.
Not you.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, you already got it. Or whose phone is this? Already got it. Look. I'll skip it to the relevant part. No, watch this. No, he's lying. I was there. Oh, yeah, you were there, so you know he's lying. Walk the walk. Uh-huh. That's what he told me. Look.
Okay, so Sheikh Uthman makes a video, who is not a sheikh, says, be in that mosque at 7 p.m. for debate, right?
Yes.
Is the
and
recording?
This is the second time he called. Yeah.
Is the recording evidence for that?
Look, hold on. Let's make sure we get his words. Okay. Wait. Debate. I'll talk to him. Okay. So wait. I'll wait a few more minutes because the brother's gonna talk.
What is that even?
Me to come. I pull it up. You don't know.
Okay, so this is the Sheikh Uthman's waitress, okay? Or like, I don't know, what is that wine-cutting boys in the Islamic paradise, right? One of those boys goes inside, asks Sheikh Uthman, and then Sheikh Uthman is like, well, you can come in, no cameras.
Exactly.
So Mr. Muslim, Mr. Idiot Muslim, those one of the virgins who are carrying, one of those beautiful boys who are carrying wine in Islamic paradise. It looks like that's one of those guys serving the Uthman, right? Did you not ask Sheikh Uthman, why did you lie? Why did you make a promise to this gentleman saying, be there for 7 o'clock for debate, he's here now? Let me just finish this. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched a little bit of it, sister.
I'm going to be recording?
You can't have you come in with a camera. You can come in, you can ask questions.
So he doesn't want to come out and debate?
It's still going on.
So what confirmation did you get?
I got confirmation that you're welcome to come in and ask your questions.
he increased it. You have as many questions as you want.
Oh, see how generous this idiot is? First, he offered you debate. Once you turned up, he's so freaked out. He cannot find his mom's skirt to hide behind. He gives you option to one question. And because he's double generous, now he is giving you option. Oh, you can ask more questions. He is increasing. You know, like most sad thing is on this kind of things is Sheikh Uthman knows his followers are really, really so stupid. He can easily deceive his followers. Therefore, this is what he's doing. Like,
but you
Well,
can't come in the store. You can't that's crazy. That's crazy. So why does
I don't know. It's supposed to be done already.
Exactly.
People ask questions. People ask questions.
The Q&A is over with. He told us to come, but what I'm saying is that he had a time limit. He told me to come here and to debate, and he knows. No, I wasn't. No, nobody was late. Yeah, he said he's doing a talk, and to come in. Now I'm late. Is that the excuse now that I'm late? Man,
oh my gosh.
Ask some questions. We're gonna ask some questions.
We want to debate. We don't want no questions. We want to debate.
We're not here, turning you guys away. The only thing
that's what you are doing. You are such a liar. Those are the wine carrying boys.
Wait.
In paradise.
Wait a minute. This is so funny. I gotta.
Okay, just a second, sister. Just a second. Sorry, I just watched the beginning of this clip. I didn't know it is this stupid. Sorry, just a second.
I'm sure he's gonna be hungry after this. He might.
Oh man, yeah. We're done. Man. We're done. Thanks, bro.
Yes, Sister K.
No, this is great because it wasn't supposed to be a debate. Isn't that what they just alleged? Like it was just supposed to be him asking a question?
Ask one question. Even though he said, come for debate at 7 o'clock. God Logic is sharing the recording. And then this wine carrying boy goes inside and then asks Sheikh Uthman. Sheikh Uthman says, oh, he can ask, he can come in. No cameras, even though they are recording inside, right? But you cannot bring your own camera. You can come. Well, I was going to give you a chance to ask one question, but I'm going to increase that.
Like when you see them making a stipulation like that, you know they're playing games. They're playing the whole game.
I know they're just another Muslims who are lying.
Well, he just said it wasn't supposed to be a debate, right? Look, if you look at your inbox that I just sent you.
Mail inbox or
mail, yeah, email inbox. Look at this. It was, now mind you, it was not supposed to be a debate. That is what they just alleged.
Okay, it's difficult practically just like get
okay.
Get it down and download it. So you've got to just give us background while.
Okay, I can play the sound off of it because it's literally, I'll play the sound because it gives you everything if you want.
Just wait, just like
okay.
You summarize what we have, so I'll play it out. Like
okay.
My computer is like before Jesus's time, so it takes a while to.
You said that's the Apple. Oh my. But yeah, he's funny. Yo, this dude, he just like, you know what? A lot of these guys, these Dawah boys, they just like to look like they're religious, but they really about getting women and getting money. Like instead of like being famous for acting, because they know their faces wouldn't make it in Hollywood. I mean, look at him. He looks like a potato with a head.
Okay, just a second, sister. So,
yep.
Mr. Mike Malzahn Kafir, that's your kind of parent name in the backstage. I'm not running away from you, sir. I just told you, since you can even put together what is human and what is animal, and you call into the live stream and then ask, oh, you are the chick who got stabbed at Speaker's Corner. I told you that's not the way of way of coming into my live stream. I don't want to hear your sexual, what you are doing in the bed, with whom you are doing things in the bed. That's what you did in the previous live stream when I took you in, right? You were telling me about the girl you were going to do stuff with someone. I don't need to hear those things. I know I need to be patient with people who do not worship Lord Jesus Christ, but you are like out of control. Literally, you are out of control. I'm not running here like porn websites. If that's what you are doing, go and do it. I'm not going to give you a platform for that.
Yeah, it's just weird.
That's the point one. Point two is no, I'm not running away. Yes, I find it was very disturbing that after calling in a couple of times now you are calling, oh yeah, you are the chick. Yeah. Last time when I checked, I was human. I wasn't chick. Level of intro was not helpful to you. Okay? So therefore I told you, do not call into my live streams again. And then you did it again. Not only you did it again, you are just like harassing the background chat. Okay, so let me play what you sent it to me, sister. Yeah, those of you who are offended, just pray for me. I get annoyed with this.
That'll be all right.
Okay, it needs to wait a little bit. Once I download it, just my computer needs time for it to, what is it?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the connections as of today. Maybe it's that storm that hit every place, but it seems like connections are shoddy. I think that's why I kept dropping off initially in the stream.
Comment. Okay, so I just need to give.
You are too hateful to be Christian, and you are not good acting Christian.
Sister K, just a second. Thank you very much for your comment. Really appreciate that. I'm being corrected. Thank you. Okay. Okay, here's the clip. This time it's gonna work. This time it's gonna work. I think it's no. Not this one, not this one. It's gonna work. Patience. I don't have any skills of patience. Yeah, if you've got the link, put it in the put it there so we can see it. As I said, I didn't I don't know what you are talking about.
I'll try something else. I'm gonna try to come back on.
No, I find your clip. It's just Agent of Truth 777 says there's a clip from early on where they threaten God, logic, and cursed. Anyone is surprised by it?
I'll put a one in the chat if you're surprised by them cursing. Or two if you're not surprised.
777. They sat down in front of a camera and mic and cursed their Muslim brothers and then said, may Allah break his neck and his back. Do you think they are gonna say, oh, Allah loves you to a Christian? No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
In Las Vegas, and Dog Logic keeps like showing up to places acting as if he wants to debate, but you know how he's lying is the fact that I prayed Jummah in Masjid Noor. Right after the Salah was finished, 4 Christian apologists, preachers came up, pulled up on us. We debated them for an hour. No Dog Logic in sight. 2.5 hours afterwards, when we're already out trying to have tea and hang out, he shows up.
So it's David Wood and God Logic who made this sheikh famous, right?
I'd say God logic made him famous initially.
David Wood and God logic, okay? And what is his calling God logic?
You
This-
called him dog logic.
Yeah, this is the language of love language of Muslims.
Not surprised.
Up on us, we debated him for an hour. No dog logic inside. 2.5 hours afterwards, when we're already out trying to have tea and hang out, he shows up, acts like he wants to debate. At night, I got a lecture going on inside the masjid. We're having food, we're hanging out. This guy's standing outside talking about he wants to debate. When we come outside, he's already...
Liar. This is the face of liars.
Yeah, if you
God logic play the clip where he says, meet there at 7 o'clock for the debate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering where that clip is, and maybe somebody downloaded it. I'm sure, because I saw that. I watched that clip of him saying, "Come to the masjid at 7." But wait a minute, even in that video, they said Uthman is inside. Yeah. Remember what we just watched? And they said Uthman is inside, and he's only allowing one question. And then it changed to, oh, he's going to let you ask as many questions as you want. And
I've got someone in the backstage. If you can hold that a few seconds.
Sure.
In. Okay, so let's just play this.
It's already gone. Look, you're in Las Vegas. Go worry about your Christian brethren ruining their lives in casinos and alcoholism. You're not worried about them. You're not worried about preaching to people. You're just an Islamophobe. I'll tell you what. We gave you opportunities repeatedly to debate on live. You ghosted. You didn't show up. I'm going to give you another opportunity tonight to show the coward that you are, the talk that you talk, but you don't walk that you walk. Tonight, Saturday night, here in Vegas, same masjid that you pulled up at when there was nobody there, Masjid Noor, pull up. Tonight at Isha, 7 o'clock, I'm going to give a talk. You're welcome to come in. You want to debate? Come. Let's see.
That's the clip.
Tonight.
That's the clip, right? That's the clip. That's the clip where God Logic shared with him. Be there at 7 o'clock for debate. God Logic turned up there. Oh, he was so busy hiding behind his mom's skirt because his mom wasn't there. And the wives he stole from others, he couldn't get into the under their skirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? I tell you why is this, you know? These kind of clips gets views. This kind of clips gets views. Go to his videos. Actually, let me go. What is his channel called? This idiot guy.
It's like one message. I have one message.
Let me go to see. Someone just jumped into the backstage. Okay, sister, are you able to go to his channel? I just want to see, for example, the Islamic topics he does. How many views he gets. I shouldn't be speaking about it. I don't even get views for my video stuff. But like I'm just pointing out why is this?
Well, I mean, I see his more popular ones are him saying, wait, Jesus, no Quran without the Bible, and so on and so forth. But I can't share my screen. Like I was telling you, sister, I'm using my cellular device right now. Okay. Because of the connection is shoddy.
That's okay. I'll find from this side. Just a second. What is that one? Okay, so before that's the clip apparently where he says turn up. God Logic turns up, and then his wine serving boys are not telling him no debate. Let me just pull this up. Not this one, sorry, cancel. Share screen. So this is, oh, I apologize. I forgot the brother's name. 777, I think it was.
Yeah, agent.
So when he was talking about the video, I asked him for the thumbnails, I asked him the link for the video. He jumped in the backstage and then give us the link. So he says around 5 minutes. This video hold 26 minutes. Okay, let's get here around 5 minutes. Let's start a few seconds before 5 minutes. Make this.
Come on, let us in here.
I don't know anything about that, but
Mm.
he just had an event. We just
Yeah.
So he's just chilling inside, talking, taking pictures, things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about what you guys have planned.
Oh, he can't debate with you. Why? He's so busy to say cheese to the camera.
So,
Yeah, he called us out to have a discussion, but now it's like it's a little. No, he didn't say what time. He just told us what his event would be.
Brother,
he just said what his event would be.
Discussion. Bro, don't do it when there's kids around.
I'm not with the kids.
The guy's been trying to listen, bro. I'm not here for your YouTube content. Bro,
Then why are you
You
here?
can call me a bad.
I'm not
Muslim.
calling you anything.
I never said
I don't
was
know
a
you.
good one, brother.
I don't know you.
And I don't care.
All right, so
listen,
you're not a bad Muslim.
You already
to me.
went to that mosque last time.
I think you're a good Muslim.
Listen.
I think you're a good
Listen,
Muslim.
bro.
Honestly.
Listen. We're both.
I think you're a good Muslim.
We're both men, bro. You didn't like someone coming up to you and talking to your wife and saying some shit. Don't come up.
No, that's not what it was.
Listen.
It was getting physical with my wife.
Cool.
You're getting the stuff wrong.
Listen, bro. Don't come to where my family's at.
I'm not at
where
your family.
Come to where your this is my family.
Who?
Bro, it's my family.
Brother, I'm off property.
No.
I'm out the way.
Bro, listen.
Inshallah,
listen.
when he finishes,
Muslims are correcting him, correcting other Muslim for lying. Let's see.
inshallah,
Listen.
he'll come talk.
No, we're off the subject.
Have a conversation.
He's gonna escalate.
Have a conversation. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
He's gonna escalate the issue. Brother,
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. It's all good. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
It's okay.
I'm playing with you.
Yeah, just be chill, bro.
I'm playing with you.
Just be chill, bro.
I'm playing with you.
No.
I'm not a YouTube guy, bro.
That's fine.
Cool.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I'm playing with you.
Yep.
I'm playing with you.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
We over here chilling.
Muslims are trying to stop him.
Yeah, and Avery did give a shout out to those young Muslims, that he gave them a shout out that they are correcting their brothers, so the Christians don't have to. And I do give I watched this whole video.
Okay.
I give
anything I need to watch in that? Like, should I continue? Because this is the 777 send it to me.
Yeah, this was the night before.
Yeah.
So the video that you initially viewed, it was last night. So the night before Sheikh Uthman, and he sent that guy out there, the one that's all angry. I call him the crash test dummy. He basically sent him out there in efforts to basically, let's put it this way, if they got physical out there, that totally takes away, like, oh my gosh, Christians came to the mosque and they attacked Muslims and they were being threatening, and you know what I mean? That's what Uthman wanted to happen. But even, these two young Muslims interceded and got their brother in check, right? And so at the end of that, Avery, and I would fast forward to the end, because this is what made Uthman go outside in front of the masjid, Mr. Potato Dawah head, come outside and make that video challenging Avery to come again, because toward the end, while he's in the car, there he is. In the car, because he's talking about
God, we debate religion.
Or go forward a little bit more. There he is. Yeah.
At the front.
Can't even talk to him.
Can't even talk to him.
You don't know if he want to be cool or mean.
Yeah. So
Be respectful and then disrespect us for telling us to be respectful.
Most unhinged dude out there, Uthman doesn't want to talk. You're a coward, dude. Now, let me say this for the record. Shout out to the two young Muslim brothers who are trying to de-escalate the wild brothers. One wild one and then the other one that just started talking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to say anything because the two other brothers was pulling the crazy one away and, telling the other brother to watch how they're talking and stuff like that. So shout out to those two young brothers who are mature enough to
and respectful enough to de-escalate the situation. So if you guys ever see this YouTube, man, shout out to you guys. It was nice meeting you guys. But my goodness, we tried. Can't say we didn't try. Uthman, you are one of the biggest cowards of all time. You're one of the biggest cowards of all time. Don't you ever say that anybody's running from you. You are a coward. Came to your event. I went to your Dawah booth. You ran away. You knew I was going to be there 2 weeks ahead of time. I came to your event. You knew I was here. You put your goon in the front to stop me from coming. You are a coward. Y'all clip this, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, clip this part. Uthman, you are a coward. We showed up to your events. We showed up to your booth. You are nowhere to be found. You are a coward. You're worse than a female dog. Don't ever say any Christian is running from you ever again. You're nothing. So IP, D Wood, all of you guys, no more Sheikh Uthman stuff. He's done. It's over. He's officially an absolute coward and a victim. We don't need to do the videos. We don't need to do the trading the lives and fake setting up stream. We don't need to do none of that. We pull up, straight up, on King David.
So you got the point, right?
Yeah, and so that's what caused shook Uthman to try to create a video and saying, oh, well, I challenge you to come to my masjid, but he had already said it the day before to come. That's when he sent this crash test dummy out there. And then, okay, he calls him a coward. He said, again, these men cannot financially function without the attention of Christians. Uthman was not made relevant, to be quite honest, until Ibn Footnote happened, when he was exposed for, that whole hadith debacle that he had going on. That's when he got the attention. But again, with that attention comes, come, we're doing such great dawah, come and donate to our foundation and things like that. You guys have, just like Mohammed Hijab, he didn't have a career until he debated David Wood. Like these leeches, they owe their whole career to Christian apologists. So you might want to, slide Avery and David Wood a little bit of something. But yeah, Shook Uthman is hiding and he's running and he's saying, yeah, come, that's like me saying, hey, Hatun, I'll debate you any day on cheesecake versus baklava. I'll beat you down with this debate as to which one is better. And then you show up and I'm like, yeah, you can only ask one question and I'll send my people out there. You can only ask one question and you can only ask one question and she can't come out. She's busy taking selfies with some fans.
Here's the basic principles, right? If someone taking platforms and then screaming, I am defending Islam, okay, yet, not even bothering to keep his promises and turn up the debates, what does that tell you about Islam? They cannot defend Islam at all.
They can.
But they need God logic. They need David Wood. They need Christian apologists to mention them so that they get clicks. That's how it is. Serious, like, and if someone is already walking around with these wine-serving boys, listen. That's what it is. I have seen those boys at Speaker's Corner. They are the individuals who are just like around that Mr. Muslim. Mr. Muslim is not brave enough to say anything, do anything. Those are the individuals who are simply serving wine, non-believing boys who are serving wine in Islamic paradise. That's what they are doing. Oh, he can't come. But yeah, he told you for debate, but he's giving you more than one question option. Seriously, like, this is the level of Islam. Think about it, like, Muslims like fighting about Tawhid, okay? They can't even come together to have their debates and discussions. After, like, I completely disagree everything Daniel Haqiqatjou says. Like, very, very disturbing things he says. But he turned up in a live stream jacked. He turned up that live stream to say like, let's debate this, let's debate this. He have little bit integrity. Others, those people who are like literally hiding behind their wives or their mother's skirt. Like, I have seen those people at Speaker's Corner for a long time. Anyway,
yeah, that would be a nice compilation of Dawah boys running and avoiding. I mean, we just showed one where they were avoiding answering the holes in a narrative, and that one's pretty old. Like, they have been running away for a long time. And if you as Muslims do not see this, that your top scholars, your heroes, they can't have a straight up and down debate without trying to either physically attack or even threaten to dox or doxing people. Why, if you have the truth, put the truth out there. The truth needs no defender. You put it out there, and it just is what it is. But because you don't have the truth, you have to dox, you have to death threat, you have to dodge, dip, and deny even your sources. You deny tafsirs and Sahih Hadith and even the Quran itself. But somehow you guys have the truth because you get to hide. But I wouldn't say they hide behind their mother's skirts. They hide behind their boyfriend's skirts. I mean, in the Al-Zut sense.
okay, I've got someone in the backstage. Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Oh,
can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Who are you, sir?
Oh, my name is Boris. Nice to meet you.
Are you Muslim? Are you Christian, sir?
I just recently became a Christian. I had denounced Islam on God Logic stream last month on the 18th.
Why did you walk out of Islam? Islam is very awesome religions with very strong arguments.
Well, after my bad experiences that were continuous and repetitive at the masjid that I was attending, with questions that I had and concerns that I had about certain hadiths and the marriage and controversy of Mohammed and Aisha, that was really eye-opening to me when I constantly seen God Logic talk about these topics and the responses that Muslims were giving. I had the opportunity to jump in his box a couple of different times, explaining to him just like my whole background story of why I reverted and the knowledge that he was bringing of certain hadiths that were kind of confusing, but not only confusing, but that just definitely had caught me off guard. And with the whole marriage with Aisha and Mohammed,
So
I actually took that information to the mosque that I was attending. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't accept a religion that accepts pedophilia or a prophet that mounts people in the desert. That's what did it for me, honestly.
Okay,
and when I had brought up the controversies and questions to the sheikh, I mean, there was, go ahead.
So let me ask a quick question. So you use the word reverted. So you were not Muslim and become a Muslim one point, and then you walked out of Islam, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I was a revert, and then I denounced the religion last month on God Logic stream. Yep.
Okay. So when you become a Muslim, okay, before you become a Muslim, what was your religion?
I come from a Christian background.
Okay. So when you become a Muslim, how old are you now, and when did you become a Muslim?
I think I lost you. I didn't even get your question because I changed it to speakerphone because the Bluetooth seems like it wasn't working. So can you repeat your question one more time? I'm sorry.
So how long were you Muslim for?
So long story short, I had took my Shahada in 2024, but I had been researching and being a part of the community at the masjid that I was attending since I was like 17 years old. I'm 29 years old now. but I
Okay,
had officially took my Shahada in 2024.
Okay, almost 10 years after hanging around with Muslims, you took your
Yeah.
Shahada.
And
Okay.
believe it or not, within that 10 years, believe it or not, I put this on a polygraph test. I put this on God. I did not know, nor was I even told of the two things that, you know, I had severe questions about and concerns, meaning the Hadith of El-Zu and the whole marriage controversy of Aisha and Muhammad's
That's what I
age
was
difference.
gonna ask. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
I had no idea about that until I attended God Logic streams. And when he constantly brought up these same concerns and, you know, just throwing it out there that stuff is bad and no good,
Okay.
I was like, man, where is this all coming from? So that's why I had to go to the Sheikh myself, ask these questions regarding those two things, and the responses that I got from the Sheikh. I mean, it was awful. That like pretty much the Sheikh where I was attending at the masjid condones that it was allowed for a grown man to marry a kid, saying that it was God's will.
Yeah.
It took so much in me to not destroy that man physically for condoning something like that and saying that it was God's will. And
Okay,
so when I had, go ahead, sorry.
Let me ask another question. So within so you are kind of among Muslim communities. You spend you spend time with them almost 10 years before you took your Shahada. Did you read the Quran before you took your Shahada?
So I did not. No, I didn't read it thoroughly. Let me backtrack my wording. I didn't read it thoroughly, but at the same time, within the community, out of that 10 years, and even when I did take my Shahada, I didn't really have support within the, how would you say it, the Ummah community. I had to learn prayer on my own through YouTube. I had to try to figure out transliterations and translations through YouTube. Because anytime I had questions, not only from my Christian background that I was born with, but also when I took my Shahada and just even before that, when I had questions about Islam, I would either get shunned for it, or I would always just get like, oh, hey, you can't ask questions here, or hey, you're not from a Middle Eastern background, you have tattoos, this is haram. And I'm just like, well, if I'm going to keep getting shut out, it's like, why am I going to continue this? But something at that time with my mentality and in my heart, I was like, you know what? Like, who are these people? They're not God. So I'm going to try to keep finding the truth within Islam. But like I said, fast forwarding, when I kept attending God Logic streams and he was bringing out all this stuff that I knew nothing about, I was like, okay, maybe I'm really starting to question what's really going on with this religion, because it's not good. It's not good at all.
I just wanted to bring attention to something to those of you who are watching. So someone spent almost 10 years among Muslims and become a Muslim without looking into Islam. So if someone becomes a Christian, okay, before they become a Christian, I'll make sure they've got sufficient enough information. For sufficient enough information, you go through the Bible. For sufficient enough information, you go through core objections to Christian faith with them. But people are becoming a Muslim simply because they want to feel they are belong to.
Oh, no, that's 100% true. I mean, so I don't know if I threw this out there in the beginning. So I come from a Hispanic background. And when I took my Shahada in 2024, they had tried to pair me up with another Hispanic brother who was actually from Mexico. I'm not from Mexico. I was born in the States. And when I got acquainted with him, you know, he was real friendly at first and trying to hype up the religion, kind of giving me some pointers here and there. We had exchanged contact info. Well, down the road, you know, that whole demeanor and personality kind of changed when I had, you know, certain questions and things of that nature. And right away, he gave me the same excuse that I had always heard. Hey, man, you can't ask certain questions. We have to watch out for these people because they're a different culture than us, but we have to stick with the religion. And my main goal out of this is to get multiple wives or even just one wife. And I'm like, okay, like, let's pump the brakes. So like your main goal, you've been a Muslim for 4 years as a revert, and your whole goal is just to get multiple wives or a wife, but not the whole concept of the religion. That's kind of sketchy to me. And I even...
That's very common. That is very common.
Yeah, and when I had brought to him the whole al-Zut hadith and the whole, marriage controversy of Muhammad and Aisha, when I had mentioned those two background stories to him, and that I had even got confirmation from the Sheikh about the whole age difference and how it was supposedly condoned by God and God's will, he looked at me like he was shocked and that he just couldn't believe it. But the response that he told me, he's like, no, I don't believe you. Even if it came from the Sheikh, I don't believe you. So after that, I had never heard from him again. And I was just like, well, to each his own, I guess.
I have a question.
Just a second, sister. Well, maybe it is you missed opportunity. You could get in touch with Ali Dawah. He's running this campaign, taking money from people and then telling people they are teaching people how to do prayers, how to do very basics. And then even they've got classes they are running for doubting Muslims. You missed your opportunity to pay him and then get those classes.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely good off of that. I'm not going to be part of a religion that, just full of pedophiles and pedophile condoners and things like that. No, definitely not. Definitely.
Sister K, you were saying something. I cut you off, sis. Sorry.
No, my question to you, and thank you for coming up and sharing. Do you find that it's more prevalent within like a community of younger men or just, younger men where there's the potential for, okay, I'm going to have an opportunity to have a wife because like, let's say if you were Middle Eastern, say an Arab, you would already be married.
I was about to say, I would have already got one. Yeah, they would have helped me out instantly, for sure.
Yeah, it seems like they dangle that carrot in front of like men, especially in the West, that, oh, you're going to get a wife, you're going to get a wife.
Oh, yeah, no, they did that to my acquaintance that I had just mentioned. He's been a reaver for 4 years, and all the time, he would be telling me, he's like, oh, hey, man, they're going to, I've asked, for assistance on how to find a wife. Can they help me out? Can they hook me up with somebody? And the same response that they've told him for 4 years. Oh, inshallah, brother. Inshallah, we're going to help you. Inshallah, tomorrow. Inshallah, next week. Inshallah, next year. And it's like, and I told him, I was like, straight up, brother, they're not going to help you. They're just not.
It sounds like, it sounds like they're just dangling that carrot in front of men who, I mean, they may have difficulties with finding, someone just in the West or even having difficulties approaching women. Let's put it this way. If you're a Muslim man and you have not been married within the first 2 years, and Hatun, you can, again, they do the same thing. Actually, what I see is with African-American women within those communities, they'll say, oh, you'll get married, but they're really not interested. But they also try to bring in, did you ever hear any talk of oppressing, talking about how the West oppressed your people and stuff like that? And then
100%. It's always like the blame on the West and the West culture and things of that nature. But it's crazy because when I used to take time out of my day on my days off just to go sit in the mosque, even if I would let myself in with the passcode, there would be other brothers coming in. And I kid you not, I put this on a polygraph test. I put this on God. Sometimes I'd be naturally overhearing their conversations because of how loud they'd be talking. And they're like, hey, we're just going to go out and party and drink and meet up with all these women and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so you're doing that behind closed doors. And I get it. Nobody's perfect. But if you're trying to go out there and act like you're having a perfect religion and you live by these perfect actions and principles, but then you're doing this in the mosque, having those kind of discussions, it's like, okay, that's an issue. You know what I mean? Because they act perfect. They try to act perfect in front of people to promote the religion, but then behind closed doors, they're doing the most horrifying, disgusting things.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I see that. I saw that in the community by which I grew up in, where there's a lot of false religiousness of them. But then on Saturday night, they're out in the clubs, the bars, they're sleeping with
smoking weed and things of that nature.
Yeah, smoking and drinking. Again, that's why it's very interesting that Uthman said that. Are you concerned about your brothers and sisters with alcohol? They are some of the biggest consumers as well as just distributors of drugs, wink, wink, for those in the communities by which I grew up in. But again, I'm just saying, I think they're using that, especially in the West, where we see this influx of, and this is not a shot towards you or anybody that but we're seeing an influx of incel, and that what that means is involuntarily celibate men, what that is, they're offering like, hey, by the way, you can get a woman. And now you can feel a part of a community, because usually the demographic for an incel is
the reverts take it better, right?
Yeah, but yeah, that's what Mohammed Hijab said about Western women. But the incel community for men is they're lonely. They are involuntarily not engaging in celibacy, and they want someone. So you have a community that comes along, says, "Hey, you can be a part of this community, and you can get women, and people will hear you and listen to you, and your opinion matters amongst us because you're a revert, right?" So this
Oh,
is
yeah.
what
Okay. I'm following you. Yeah. They would always tell me that too at the mosque. Like, oh, you know, now that you reverted, like your blessings and everything that comes with that, you know, we wish we could be like you and just start from scratch and things like that, you know, because we were born Muslim and you're a revert. So your seek of knowledge and everything you're trying to accomplish is way greater than ours. And it's like, they just blow smoke. That's all it is. Just trying to speak poetry to you and hype you up and then talk crap about you behind closed doors.
Didn't you want to set up TikTok or YouTube channel as a Muslim revert to make money? That's something they encourage people to do it.
That's I haven't even heard that, but I mean, I'm not surprised. That's crazy. So I'm telling you, like, you know, just, I don't know. It's just saddening. I mean, you know, that I had to like go through all this and that I was so intrigued about it since I was 17 years old. That's what I had told God Logic, that I had been intrigued about this religion since I was 17 years old. But, you know, on the other side of that coin, nobody ever wanted to help me within the community. But I kept the faith and, you know, just kept trying to have hopes and dreams that, like, you know, I was going to be guided by somebody or have that brotherly community. And, you know, obviously, you know, just believe in the one God at the end of the day. But I don't know. Like I said, it was a blessing that I was able to attend and actually get in the box and, you know, talk to God Logic about just my background on all this. But, you know, everything that he's exposing out there, you know, once I took it to the Sheikh and the responses that shocked me and, you know, grossed me out, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I have to accept Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? I have to go back to my roots.
So you expressed that you walked out of Islam and you are looking into Christian faith. Do you have any questions on or any concerns or any kind of things is bothering you as you are studying the scripture, digging into it? Have you
So I'm taking it slow right now. I do have a Bible at home that I just recently got about maybe like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Don't quote me on that time frame because time passes fast as it is. But the Bible that I do have, it's called The Message, and it's by Eugene Peterson, I believe. So like the wording is real simplistic. So like I've been starting out real slow, you know, reading a couple chapters a night. I'm still in Genesis. I'm barely like on chapter 18 or 20. So I'm just starting off with the basics, and kind of like where I'm diverting as a whole, I've been kind of like listening to lectures and sermons from like the Eastern Orthodox faith. You know, that's just kind of where I'm at right now.
Well, read the Bible, meet with God of Bible, and then get into church, because once you see how scripture talks about God, how scripture identifies him and his work as sufficient enough, things should come together. So get into good church, get into a church where Bible seen as the supreme authority over everything. That will kind of help you to take the steps. And it's always good to have brothers and sisters once you attend the church that you are accountable to, who is encouraging you and helping you to read the Bible, praying with you, getting into the church and serving stuff. Those are very, very good habits to kind of increase your knowledge within the scripture.
No, for sure. No, I mean, I'm glad I was able to randomly connect with you guys, because I had opened up my YouTube and just seen you guys that went live. I've never attended anything you guys have posted or shared. So I don't know, maybe it was for good reason that we connected. So,
well, I am the most humble person on the planet Earth.
right on.
Thank you very much for calling in, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say one last thing. You know, if there are any Muslims in here, whether they were born Muslim or, you know, they're reverts or people who are even atheists and just trying to find truth, I just hope that they find Jesus Christ like I did. And if they're already from a Christian background, but they kind of drifted away, hopefully they get back to their roots and things of that nature. So that's all I got left to say.
Hatun, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind me saying this on your stream, is that if you come across scripture and you have any questions regarding it, if you see us live, which is Fridays, as well as Sundays, 5 or 4:30 Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, and then Sundays 4 Eastern Standard Time. Don't hesitate to hop in with your questions. Okay. And also, Hatun does have an email that is on her YouTube. Don't hesitate to also reach out that way. Okay. I can say that. I just want to make sure that you have, again, to truly be, we'll be praying for you, that we pray that the Lord guides you to the truth of Jesus Christ, and just that he seals you and that he does a great work in you and brings it to completion. So
no, I truly appreciate that. Yeah, boy, it was good meeting you both, and I will definitely catch you guys on your next stream then.
Thank you very much. One of the things makes difference between Christian faith and Islam is God of Bible is not afraid of questions. So while you turn to your sheikhs and imams for answering questions, or even look into Quran or the Surah or the Hadith to figure out answer to your questions, God of Bible says, "Come, let's reason together. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge." So you ask question to someone. If we don't know the answer, we simply say, "Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll come back to you." I might not know the answer of that question all my life, but I have sufficient enough information to put my faith for the one who gave himself for me. So it's always encouraging to hear that people are being exposed to teachings of Islam and they are bothered by it. So let me take the next caller. Hello.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Sir, who are you?
I'm Mohammed. I'm a Muslim.
Why are you Muslim, sir?
I was born a Muslim.
Did you call us before? I remember like someone called last time and then said they were born as a Muslim, therefore they stuck as a Muslim.
Yeah. Yes, that was me. I couldn't finish the conversation.
Did you pull yourself together and then kind of thought about, oh, I need to come up with better answers?
No. When the last time I came, my internet went. The internet was bad, so that's why I left.
Okay. Why are you Muslim today, Mr. Muslim?
Because I was born a Muslim.
Yeah, I was born as a Muslim, but I've got brain now. I'm not Muslim anymore. And little bit earlier, little bit earlier, there was someone while you were in the backstage, there was a gentleman was saying he become a Muslim, and then he find out, yep, Islam is messed up. He cannot be Muslim anymore. So one of the things made him concerned.
Can I just say something? He also said that
Mr. Muslim, Mr. Muslim, let's not talk over each other. Okay? I already got very angry with like Sheikh Uthman for his lies, all like getting his wine boy stuff. So let's get some rules and regulations. So one of the points was made by gentleman who called a little bit earlier, was he concerned that the Prophet of Islam, who's supposed to be the best example to mankind and whole humanity, while he is in his 50s, had a sex with a child who was only 9 years old, and then he started fondling her when she was 6. So what are your thoughts?
Now you are telling a lie. You're telling a lie now, because he didn't touch her when she was 6. The marriage contract was signed when she was 6, and he consummated the marriage when she was 9. And he didn't have sex with the child; he had sex with his wife by law. So there's a difference.
I don't know the difference. So when when Muhammad climbed top of her, okay, how old was Aisha?
She was 9,
She was
according to
9.
her testimony.
According to
Yes.
Islam, she was 9. How old was Muhammad?
He was 53.
He was 53. And
Yes.
where did you come to conclusion that Aisha wasn't child anymore?
Because she was, according to Islamic law, according to the Sharia, the rule for marriage, the age for marriage is determined by puberty, social norms, your like maturity for a woman. Like if she
Give me your
if she can't
reference. Give me reference.
My God, that's what is accepted in the Sharia law.
Give me
I don't have any
reference.
reference from my head to say, okay,
Give me
this, and this.
reference.
I don't have any reference.
You don't have a reference?
But
Don't speak
that's
to
what
me if you don't have a
that's what
reference.
Okay, but you
Do you have a
spoke without a
problem?
reference.
Listen to me.
Hmm?
Do you have a problem if Aisha was still child when Muhammad had sex with her? Do you have a problem with that?
But she was not a child by the law at that time.
You can't prove that to me unless you can prove that to me. Do you have a?
That's why
You said you don't have evidence.
According to the social,
Mr. Muslim, listen my question. Where is your evidence? Aisha wasn't child as a 9 years old. Where is your evidence?
The evidence is the fact that the prophet married her and consummated the marriage when she was 9. That's the evidence. It wouldn't have happened if she wasn't that's an evidence according to because it's not like the prophet just picked her up from the street and married her. She had parents, she had uncles, aunties, she had a sister or sisters, maybe she had a mother, she had and there was a community around the prophet, a community outside the prophet, and all of them said that okay, this isn't wrong. If it was wrong, we could have seen people
so
coming out and saying, "Oh, the prophet did something wrong." So there's no evidence that say that okay, the prophet married her when she was a child.
So you are saying because no one said this was wrong, therefore it is okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you. So are you okay with it? Are you okay for man in his 50s having sex with a child who is only 9 years old? Are you okay with it?
Personally, I don't like the idea. To be honest, I don't like the idea.
Okay, you don't like the idea, but you are okay with it. If someone else does it, are you okay with it?
Now, if I know a girl, a child who is 9 years and she's married to a 53-year-old man, I won't be happy for the child. I will object the marriage, and I won't allow anybody that is close to me marry a child of 9 years that is close to me marry a 53-year-old man. That's just the way I was. That's not the way I was brought up.
So, you are not okay with it.
Yes.
And if you see someone does that, you would feel bad for the child. What would you do? Would you call 999?
999. No. I'll probably speak to the parents.
You would speak to the parents to do what?
Yeah. To say, okay, look, this is wrong. I mean, she needs to go to school. She needs to learn. She needs to experience childhood or something. I think she used to go to school. I think that's the most important part for a child at that age, especially for a woman, because if she doesn't go to school, she gives birth to her kids. Who's going to teach her kids when they come back from school? So when we look at that, we say, nah, this is not at this age. Nah, it's not. I don't think it's okay.
Okay, so sorry. Is this okay?
Yep, I'm still here. Keep going.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Mr. Muslim, you said You are not okay. You would feel sad for the child. You wouldn't call 999, but you would call, you would talk to her parents and then say, this child needs to be at school getting educated. Mr.
Yes.
Muslim, did you receive any revelation from Allah?
Nope.
Would you identify yourself as a prophet of Islam?
Nope.
No? Would you
Yes.
identify yourself as one of the early Sahabayas?
Nope.
Nope. You are just a Muslim from 21st century. What is your qualification?
Of
Have you been to university?
yes.
Yes. Have you got a master or PhD?
No.
No,
I
you
don't have
just
a master.
okay, you just been to university.
Yes.
I must express, I find it is amazingly strange that you are not a prophet, you are not Sahaba, you are not Sahaba, you are just someone who just born as a Muslim from 21st century, and lucky that you went to university, and
Lucky.
your moral, yeah. Lots of people.
Lucky. Do you think it's lucky? Do you think I'm lucky to be in university? I went to school.
There are lots of people.
I read.
They can't even get out of their houses. In Afghanistan, education is banned for women. Yes, you are very much.
Nah, that's not true.
Very much lucky
Now,
that
can I just speak? Can I make something clear?
Wait. Let me finish my point.
Okay. Can I?
So therefore, I must say, I find it is amazing that your moral standards are much better than your prophet. So,
well, first of all, okay, can I speak now?
Would you be
can I
up
speak?
for the job of the prophet of Islam? Because I think your moral standards are a little bit better than your prophet.
Okay, are you done? Now, how I feel or how my moral standard is doesn't matter to what is right. If it's allowed by God, then it's okay. But I personally, I don't like it.
So
but if God says, okay, this is right, then
just a second.
Okay.
Just a second. I just need to make sure I understand. You are saying your moral standards doesn't matter. If it is allowed by Allah, then you are okay with it.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
So, for instance, according to the Quran, the age for consent for the consummation of marriage in Islam is menstruation, and plus other like the social norms and everything. And if she's physically matured, emotionally matured, physically matured means when she's menstruating, and the emotionally matured, mentally matured to do to marry, then she's able to marry. Now
I have to stop there.
Now
I need a reference for it. Give me reference for it.
Let me check, but let me continue to make my point.
Get the reference for me. While Mr. Muslim is getting reference for us.
No, I'm speaking. I'm not through. Now the fact that you say
no, get me reference, and then we speak. Get me reference.
So I could like the fact that you said that
Mr. Muslim, get me reference.
Women in Afghanistan aren't allowed to go to school. That's just pure fabrication.
That's not my fabrication. According to Afghanistan, girls cannot go to school, and not only they can't go to school, they can't even speak in public loudly. They can't even go to the park. So now get me your reference.
They are going to school, and there's evidence they are going to
school. Mr. Muslim, someone who born into Islam, that doesn't mean you can stuck in Islam. I am trying to help you. Get me your reference. Farid says she needs to be mature enough, okay, physically, emotionally ready for marriage. Get me that reference, and then after that, I'm telling you what I'm going to ask, so you prepare. I want you to get me the reference that Aisha was at that stage.
Let me check.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll give you time to check.
Hatun, you're Iranian.
I am what?
You're Iranian now.
What do you mean?
I was just reading. Oh man.
Okay.
What are you reading? Help us.
You paid me, by the way.
I paid you.
I
didn't. I don't think I think I got wrong account number, right? You haven't received anything.
I have yet to receive that deposit.
Okay.
Maybe people can find it. So he has it.
Sir, put the link in the chat.
I'm using my phone. I'm using a phone, so I can't put a link.
Yeah,
I have to go out and come back in, so it won't work. But
so
if you go to
listen to me. If you can't put the link in the private chat, put the link in the normal chat. On the part where you are speaking to us, so you from YouTube, because we want everyone to see. If we are lying and misrepresenting, we love everyone to see so that we can stand corrected.
so it's from, although I'm using Chat GPT to find it, but can't find.
You are using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Why don't you use
Looking for
Quran? Why don't you use Quran?
The Quran in 4:6, the Quran talks about the age for maturity for women. So the age for, like, they're talking about orphans of when they will get their money. Like, if let's say their dad or their parents died, so when are they mature enough to get their inheritance? So that's where most scholars get.
I'm not. So I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about age of marriage. You made a claim that she's emotionally and physically mature enough. So you give me that, and then, as I said, my next question is, you can ask ChatGPT to speed up and then show me references that Aisha was at that stage.
Okay, go to Surah to Nisa 4:6.
Surah, Sister K, are you able to share it, or do you want me to share it?
Oh, I can pull it up. Give me just a second. Yeah. You said Surah what?
Surah 4. What is the verse number, sir?
4:6.
Chapter 4, verse 6.
Okay, I shall pull it up. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. And we're sharing. Can you see that well?
Yeah. So read it to us. Before you read it, let repeat my question and then read it for us. Repeat my question and then read it for us.
Go to the tafsir.
No, first read the verse so that we can go to tafsir.
I can't find it. Where's the verse?
It's on the screen. The very verse you told us to look at.
Just so you know, here it is at the top. So there it is right there. And then here are the different translations. Would you like me to read it, sister? Or you want him to read it?
I think he can read it. If he reads it, he's already graduated from university. It's easier for him to understand, right?
True indeed.
Yeah. Mr. Muslim.
I'm coming.
Where were you? Where did you go to?
I'm here. So, okay. Can you? I can't see it. Okay. And examine the orphans until they attain the age of wedlock. Then if he perceive in them and discretion, hand over them their substance and consume it not extravagantly or hastily for fear that they may grow. And whosoever is rich, let him abstain, and whosoever is needy, let him take thereof reputably. And where ye hand over their substance unto them, call in witnesses in their presence, and sufficient Allah is the reckoner.
What was my question?
That's why I say you should go to the tafsir.
Okay, so Quran is not answering my question. Sister Kate, press the tafsir part of the link for me, please. I know I should be paying you for your admin skills, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yes, which tafsir do you want us to look at, sir?
Go to Ibn Kathir or
go to Ibn Kathir. Okay. So we want to know age of marriage, right? You are providing evidence for us. You are providing evidence for us.
Go down. This is from the prophet. The pen does not record the deeds of three persons: the child until the age of puberty, the sleeping person until waking up, and the sinner until sin. Or the age of 15 is considered the age of adolescence. In the two Sahihs, it is recorded that Ibn Umar said, I was presented in front of the Prophet the eve of battle of Uhud, while I was 14 years of age, and he did not allow me to take part in the battle, but I was presented in front of him on the eve of the battle of Al-Khandaq, the trench, when I was 15 years old, and he allowed me to join the battle. Umar bin Abdul Aziz commented when the hadith reached him, this is the difference between a child and an adult. There's a difference of opinion over whether pubic hair is considered a sign of adulthood. And the current opinion is that it is. The Sunnah supposed to be according to the hadith.
So let me just see if I understood. So if someone has hair grow up in their private part, that is the sign of they are adult, they can go to war, right? So in this occasion, at age 14, he was 14, he didn't go to battle because he didn't have hair in his private part. Age 15, he's got hair in his private part, he goes to war, right?
Should I read it again so that you get it? I think you know.
No. Did I understand it correctly? Are we in the same page right now, right?
It was, look, what the verse is trying to say is
no.
15 years is the age.
Okay, 15 years is the age of adult. Why? Because he's got hair in his private.
That's it. That is like,
okay,
if someone
14, listen to me, at age 14 he doesn't have hair, so he can't go to battle, he's not adult yet. At age 15 he is ready to go to battle because he's adult. Okay, so show me the hadith where Aisha had a hair in her private part when she was 9 years old.
Can I read the verse? Can I read the tafsir again? Because you are
getting it wrong. Okay, show me the hadith. Can you show me the hadith where the mother of the believers had hair on her private part when she was 9 years old? Since that is the criteria for adulthood, right?
Now, if we read it properly and we understand it, we will see that now they did like this is a quote. I think Ibn Kathir is making a comment. He said that there's a difference of opinion over whether pubic hair is considered a sign of adulthood. And the correct opinion is that it is. that is making a quote and saying that, okay, look, maybe there are a difference in opinion whether pubic hair is a sign of adulthood or not. And he said it is. Now, what we are looking for
Okay,
in
I want,
marriage is
sir,
a sign of adulthood.
Muslim,
And there are different signs of adulthood,
listen
not
to
only growing pubic hair.
listen to me. So I am trying to agree with you. Can't you see from my face? I'm trying to agree with you. Okay. So if the hair that is grow on your private part is the sign of your adulthood, one of the sign, and the scholar Ibn Kathir you brought up says he agrees with it, and then you agree with him. My question is very, very simple. Aisha, the mother of the believers, okay? Mohammed had sex with her when she was 9 years old, according to Islamic tradition. So now you need to show me somewhere in the hadith that Aisha had hair on her private part.
Now,
do you have any
like
hadith?
I said,
Do you have
like
any
I said,
listen to me?
like
I'll
for
make it much easier. Do you have any hadith that Aisha is talking about? She went to salon and then get her private part waxed. Do you have any hadith that Aisha is saying, well, she was shaving her private part, Mohammed walked into room while there were other kids? Have you got anything like that?
okay, do you have any hadith that said that Aisha was not old enough or was not able to menstruate or didn't have pubic hair or was still a child?
I do. So for me, before I show you that, would you be agree with me now? You don't have any
Now,
hadith.
look, the question you asked me was, show me where Islam talks about physical maturity or social norms of when people get married. Now, we see here the hadith is not the even Kathir is not saying you have to have pubic hair to get married. He's saying there's a difference in opinion. He's dropping a quote
Okay, show
on
me,
the
show
hadith.
me, show
There's
me,
a difference in opinion.
show me.
Now we see that
Listen to me,
when the guy went for war, the prophet regretted it because the prophet thought he's
Mr.
still a
Muslim,
child,
I
maybe
did
next
ask
time,
you to give me
and
the
he came
reference.
next time, and
So if you cannot give me, if the tafsir you brought up is not the reference I am asking you, then why did you bring it up?
I just showed you.
Why did you bring it up to me at the first place? You already told me you are better than Muhammad. You already told me
I
you
don't
went
tell
to
you that I'm
university.
better than the prophet.
You are
I
better.
cannot be better than the prophet.
You are.
I'm just saying that what look, you are twisting my word around, and it's not right. Look, I said that I don't agree. I don't agree with something. I don't say it's wrong. I said I don't agree with something. I don't say it's wrong. I'm perfectly fine with the prophet marrying Aisha when she was 9. But I can't give any of my child or someone that I know to a 53-year-old man. I don't find it. I don't agree with it. But is this right? Yes, I believe it's right. That's what God said. And now, it's not something that is exclusive to Islam.
Hold on. You said that's
We
what
look,
God.
can I just finish? Can you guys allow me just finish? Please. Can you guys allow me finish? Can I just make my point? Very
Sir,
good.
you
Now
just said
we go
something.
to the Bible. We go to
You made a point.
the Mishnah. We see the same thing. And
Mohammed,
Jesus actually agrees with this opinion, because if we look at the Bible, Jesus was talking about the Pharisees. He was talking about the Pharisees. You see that Moses, that the people Moses did,
just pause
and
for
they
a
should,
second. Because you're going
and they should follow what
Mohammed, you're
and they
going
should
off
follow
over
what they teach, and they don't do what they do, because they don't do what they teach. Now we see in the Mishnah that the Pharisee taught
Mr. Muslim, I muted you because I can see the desperation in your lips that you are just moving around. I'm sorry to break this to you, but I'm not going to allow you to get away with your lies. I asked you, provide me reference where the age of marriage, physical maturity and emotional maturity is required. And then I said, I'm going to give you tips. My next question is, Aisha reached to that stage. So you brought me tafsir for Surah 4, where it says, when the boy has hair in his private part at age 15, he went to war. That is the criteria. I ask you, if that is your criteria, give me reference where Aisha had hair in her private part when she was 9 years old, when Muhammad climbed top of her. I'm waiting evidence for that. Sister K needed to jump in and then ask something. Yes, Sister K, go ahead. I muted him. I will actually he's unmuted. Go ahead and then bring up your thing. I just wanted to make sure everyone follows up right what's happening right now.
Okay, he just said this is the word of God that said this. This is not the word of God. This is a tafsir. This is people who come hundreds of years later trying to add edits onto what I mean, this is not the word of God.
Simply explain the word of God. This is what explains the word of God.
This explains the word of God, but he said this is the word of God. So did Ibn Kathir get a revelation? Did he get choked out in a cave? Like, these people are explaining Allah's word, which means Allah needs help. But clearly this is not the word of God, because we see other in the Quran, other sources, but I won't jump to that. This is not the word of God. You're making.
You can go to the other sources.
Hold on, you just created.
So look, let me like I was explaining. You get the verse doesn't talk about say you must have hair on your pubic hair before you can go to war, before you're an adult. It talks about so what makes someone an adult. It talks about like when he was 15 years, that's when he was an adult. It didn't say when he had pubic hair. Now the Ibn Kathir just made a quote. He just tried to, okay, let me just put this thing inside here. And he just made a quote and he said that, okay, look, there's a difference in opinion on whether pubic hair is a sign of adolescence, and majority of the opinion is yes, and that's all. But if you are 15, then you're an adult. And for women, if a woman doesn't menstruate until for a while, then if she's 15 years, then that's when she's considered an adult and ready for marriage. But if she has started menstruating before 15, then she's considered an adult, like Aisha when she married the Prophet.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a quick. I'm just gonna do a quick question with him, Q&A, if that's okay, Sister Hatun.
Yeah, I love QAs.
Okay, so you just said if a woman was on her menstrual cycle. In Islam, how long is it that you can play with a doll?
How long?
Like when?
You can play with it then.
Until when?
Well, they did not give any specific dates that I know of. That okay, look, this is the period you can play with the doll. I know it's for young girls, but they not give any specific date.
Okay, I can. You know what? If you don't know, that's fine. But let's go. You just said until their menstrual cycle, and as you watch,
I don't think until their menstrual cycle. I said they not give any specific age.
I didn't say, you didn't say specific age. I get that. Listen, I heard what you said. Just chill out. Pump your brakes, Jake.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm chill now. It's just that you guys have been twisting my words, trying to make me look.
I'm not
bad.
twisting any of your words. I heard, sir. It's okay. Stop trying to interrupt. And you don't even know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm
guys interrupt? Look, I respect that it's your show. You have all the rules, and
okay.
But if you want to make it fair, I think I have the right to complete my points. I think it's fair to just let me complete my points.
Talking, and I just asked you a question. You took over. Like this is like the caliphate of whatever. I just asked you a simple question, and all I asked was a yes or no. You said you weren't sure. The only reason I asked you that is, you said it was based on if a girl had her menstrual cycle. Well, the Quran disagrees with what you just said. Okay, according to this right here, if you can see it on your screen here. This is Surah 65:4. You know what a ida is, right?
Waiting period.
A waiting period for what?
Divorce. After divorce.
After
For a
divorce.
woman to be married.
And what is that waiting period for? Why do you have it?
Now, first of all, I think the first reason is for pregnancy, so that we will know who the father of the child is. That's the first reason I know.
I can agree with that. I agree with that. Hey, you get no beef with me from there, okay? So, okay. So I'm gonna read. I'll read Dari Your Body. That's what's on the screen. Okay. This is Surah 65:4. For those that don't know, you can guys go and look at that and source it up. It says, as to such of women as have despaired of menstruation, if ye be in doubt, and I'm sorry, it's kind of old English, thereof, their waiting period is 3 months. Like you said, the waiting period is for if they might be pregnant, right? So that means there was intercourse had. And also of those who have not yet menstruated. And as to those whose burthens, their term, I'm going to read another translation because this is very old English. Their term is when they lay down their burthen. In other words, when they give birth to their baby. Whosoever feareth Allah, he maketh his affair unto him easy. So the second group is what I want to focus on. It says, as also those who have not yet menstruated. So there's a waiting period for those who have not yet menstruated, which you already said the 3-month waiting period is for those who have had sex and may be pregnant. So these people who have yet to menstruate, they would be what we would call in today's era prepubescent. In other words, they have yet to have their periods. So, sir, this does not agree with what you just said. You are fighting the word of Allah, not us Christians. We're just bringing it to your attention, sir. So this is a waiting period for those who have never had a period. There's a waiting period in case they might be pregnant. And how do you get pregnant? I'm pretty sure it's not by the stork. So you can figure that out. So
okay, can I speak?
Yes, I'm going to land with this. They're having sex with prepubescent girls, period.
Now, like I said before, there's a difference, and like that Tafsir said, about 15 years as the age of adolescence. Now, where this verse doesn't make sense, like what you are saying about this verse, where it doesn't make sense is, I said that the waiting period is for pregnancy, right? And you agreed, but because that's what it is, that's what it's for. Now, a girl who is pubescent, she can't get pregnant.
Sir,
now, who is this waiting period for? It's for girls who are matured enough, who have started ovulating, but haven't seen their menstruation yet. So if it's talking about pubescent girls, they are supposed, like, if it cannot be talking about pubescent girls, because those pubescent girls can't get pregnant. Sir, you get, so that the argument doesn't make sense according to the verse itself.
Actually, it does make sense, because according to the tafsirs, it makes even more sense, because that second group there are girls, again, like you said, there was no pregnancy test back then. So even if somebody is on the verge, hold on, if a girl is ovulating and has yet to have her period, and you are doing things to her that causes her to get pregnant, you wouldn't know that. Okay? You wouldn't know that, oh my goodness, she is pregnant. And the previous marriage, he's the father, not the other guy. You have a Maury Povich talk show thing going on there. So again, that's why you have, let's put it this way, simply put, girls who have, there is a waiting period for if you had sex with them. Here it says, for those who have not yet menstruated, there is still a waiting period. Why is there a waiting period? Because there was sex that was had, sir. Period. So that you just agreed with that. Hey, take it up with Allah. These are the words of His.
Okay. Let me explain this verse.
go. I'm gonna pass this back to Hatun, the host.
Did you get?
Can I just
Did you get answer to your question, Sister K? What is the age limit that you cannot play with the dolls anymore? That's one of the question you asked. Did you get answer to that question?
He said it wasn't a specific age. So
it wasn't. So can you play with the dolls when you are like 15 years old?
More probably.
More probably.
Probably, yes.
According to Islam, you can have dolls and play with them, right?
Probably. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Yes. There's no specific age for when you stop playing with dolls or when you start playing with dolls. But I know he's an adult. They say that an adult can't play with dolls. So I know that part. But when is the age that an adult is considered not able to play with dolls? I don't know any distinct. But about this verse,
adults cannot play with.
Can I just?
Is that what
we are still on this verse.
Is that what I'm hearing? Adults cannot play with the dolls?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Can I talk about this verse? In this verse,
listen.
Can I explain? You guys dropped something now that is wrong, and I want to correct you guys so that we don't leave here people thinking something that is not in the Quran. Now, I mentioned that the age for adolescents is 15 years, according to that verse.
Just a second.
So that's the age for adolescents. Now, according to this,
Mr. Muslim, so you want to correct us in Surah 65, verse 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me put those verse on the screen. Okay, please do correct us.
Okay, very good. Now, if you read the verse in the Arabic form, if you know how to read in Arabic form, which you guys don't, you see that the women, the girls you guys are referring to, wasn't described as girls; they were described as women.
Can you read
and
the
another
Arabic?
thing, I can read the Arabic. Like I said before,
you can't read the Arabic?
If the verse was talking about
Mr. Muslim, when you are saying something and then person A or B steps in for clarification questions, please pause and then answer the clarification questions before you put together your lies. Okay? So you ask us to read in Arabic, and then you said you cannot read in Arabic. Is that correct? Can you unmute yourself, sir?
I'm sure he's still talking. He doesn't know that you muted him.
No, I can't unmute him because he muted himself.
He's still talking, I'm sure.
Sir, can you? So he's not allowing me to unmute his mic because it says he muted himself. Can
I speak now?
So did you say
are you going to mute me again?
Did you say?
Should I do?
No, just let me clarify. I mute yourself and then you mute yourself. I wasn't able to unmute yourself. Don't lie. So did you say you cannot read in Arabic?
I said I can read it in Arabic.
You can read it in Arabic. Okay, good. Yeah. So Surah 65 verse 4 is on the screen. Read it for us in Arabic.
Where is it? Let me use my own Quran on my phone.
Okay, I have it. I scrolled up to the Arabic there.
Yeah, it's already on the screen. You should be able to read it for us.
I can't see it.
Where are your eyes? What does that mean? I can't see.
Because I'm using a phone. I'm not using a laptop.
Arabic is very magical language.
You say 65 by plus 4, huh? Okay. Verse 4. 65 verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wallahi ya'isna min al-mahid min nisaikum inirtadu. I can't see this. I'm not with my Quran right now, so I can't see clearly.
So you are going to read it from your Quran?
I'm not with my Quran.
Okay, read it from your Quran. It will help you.
I'm not with my dad's. I'm not with my Quran, and I can't see your screen clearly.
Okay. Let's try it again. It's pretty big now. You can read it. Let me read it to you, and you correct me if I am misreading it. Okay. Wallahi wa Allahi ya'isna mina al-mahidi min nisaikum ini irtabtum fa idatuhanna talahatu ashhurun wallahi lam yahidna wa ulatu al-ahmali ajalumkunna an yadana hamlahunna waman yattaqi Allah yajal lahu min amrihi yusran. So, which word? Which word is talking about? What is the word talking about these non-believing girls? I think that's the case you were gonna make. So, you said you can read Arabic. We just wanted to see if you were able to read it, but there is something with your eyesight, so that didn't help you. Now make your case.
Okay, very good. Now, if we look at the verse, say, and those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you're in doubt, then their waiting period is 3 months. And for those who have not menstruated, still making the point on your women. And for those who are pregnant, their time is until they give birth. And whoever fears Allah, He will make him of his matter is. So we see that the verse mentioned women. It did not change the second part to girls or female girls. It made the point that they're women. And if from what I've read and what I've studied about this verse, it means girls who haven't started menstruating but have started ovulation, or girls who are that, like those girls, they will wait until the age of 15, until the age of adolescence before they get married, because that's the age of adolescence. That's when you are you're an adult in terms of marriage. You don't need menstruation at that age you are in adolescence. That's like what the tafsir says.
Hatun, is it okay if I go to the tafsir?
I'm talking about 4:6.
I'm talking about 65:4. Hatun, I'm talking to Hatun.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Oh, okay. So with that on your screen,
look at the parts I highlighted for you, sir. Can you read this part for me?
Me to read it or him?
No, he can read it, sister. He went to university. He can read Arabic.
Yes.
He's got eyes. Sadly, his eyesights are not very good, but I'll make it bigger for him. I want him to read it. Make it plus. No, which one was making things bigger? This thing. Okay, I made it bigger for you out of kindness. Here's the things I want you to read it for me.
The same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. I've
What
read
is,
it.
yeah, so what is that? When what is that means when someone is not bleeding?
Young.
There are different things that when someone is not bleeding. I mean, I'm not bleeding now.
That's very good. We don't need to call 999 for you. And I hope that you won't be one of those non-bleeding boys in Jannah. But what about Ibn Kathir? Okay? According to Ibn Kathir.
You say for the same for the young who have not reached the
Funny here.
years
Not
of
it's not funny.
menstruation.
Yeah, so
That's actually funny.
the same for
Mhm.
the what is the yeah, other word? What is this word?
The young.
Young,
The young.
yeah,
Yes.
who have not reached the years,
The years of menstruation.
who have not reached, right? Have not
Yes.
reached. What does that means?
Mhm. They are not yet able to menstruate.
Okay, they are not yet able to. Why? Because their body is not ready, right? Because they are too
No,
young, right?
young. No, that's not what the verse is saying. And
What
that's
is,
why I told you about the pregnancy. That if a
listen
girl
to
who is
me, Mr.
pregnant
Muslim,
can't get
Mr.
pregnant,
Muslim,
then you can't be talking about
I expressed that
like
I'm
this
very
thing is
grateful
so
that
clear.
you are not bleeding. I expressed that.
This thing is so
I
clear.
expressed that I hope that you won't be one of non-bleeding boys in Islamic paradise. So now let's focus
The
on it.
non-bleeding boy.
What is
Nobody
the
bleeds
word I highlighted?
in
What
paradise.
is the word I
I'm not telling
highlighted?
anybody.
Oops, not this one. Sorry, I meant to press this one. What is the word I highlighted for you?
Young.
Young.
Yeah.
The same for the young who have not reached.
The
So
years of
they are too
menstruation.
young to be, start bleeding, right?
I don't even know what to say to you, but
You don't know what
okay.
to say? Okay, do you need help from woman? Like I'm on my period, let's say today. Do you want me to help you? So I am in my 40s. I am bleeding. Was I bleeding? Was I bleeding when I was 3 years old? Do you think? What do
Nope.
you think?
No.
No? Do you think was
Mhm.
I bleeding once a month when I was 4 years old?
Nope.
No? Do you think when I was bleeding when I was 8 years old?
Nope.
No? What about 15?
I think you were.
Probably, right? Okay.
Yes.
What about 14?
I think you were.
Probably, okay. What about 9?
9. Maybe.
Maybe, okay. 10?
Probably.
Okay. So at age 8, according to you, girl is not bleeding yet. At age 9, maybe. 10, maybe. Or up to 15, maybe, right? So, sorry, 15 for
Yes.
sure. Okay.
15 for I don't, to be honest,
Okay.
I don't, because there
Okay,
might be differences in
I'm gonna go with age 9, okay, in this occasion, because you said there is maybe. For age 8, I'm not bleeding
Mm-hmm.
yet. Actually, I'm gonna go
Mm-hmm.
with 8 because in here says they are not bleeding yet. According to you, age 9 child can bleed. So in here she's not at age 9 yet. She's at age 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's being divorced. And she's got to wait for 3 months to figure out she's pregnant or not pregnant. So when man and child is being married, and if you are trying to figure out that she's pregnant or not, what do you think they did under the marriage thing?
They had sex.
They had sex, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then in here, after they had sex, and he divorced her because she didn't make nice biryani, right? He divorced her, and now she has to wait for 3 months to figure out whether she's pregnant or not. And at that stage, she's still not bleeding. So can you tell me What kind of disgustingly idiot prophet and God you worship, telling you to have sex with a child who is not bleeding yet, and you divorce them, and then out of kindness you give them whole 3 months for them to figure out whether she is pregnant, the girl who is not bleeding, pregnant or not.
Okay, can I answer?
Yes, please.
Now, first of all, like the point I made before, a girl who is pre-pubescent can't get pregnant. There's no way that she can get pregnant. It's not possible. So the verse cannot be talking about a girl who is pre-pubescent because she can't get pregnant. That's the point. Now, there are different ways of telling who is an adult, like the tafsir in 4:6, when Ibn Kathir said that 15 is the age of adolescence. And he also said that
That was for war.
there is an opinion if someone who has started growing pubic hair is considered an adult or not, and maybe and the overwhelming opinion is yes, it's considered an adult. So there are different things that makes someone an adult. Now, this verse is not talking about 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old girls who have not started menstruating. It's talking about those ones who are an adult but they haven't seen their menstruation yet, because there are people like that. There are a lot of people like that.
Okay,
especially around that time. There are a lot of people like that, and that's what this verse is talking about.
Okay.
You are saying something out of your own. I don't know where you got this idea from, but it's wrong.
Yeah, I got
Because
the
I
idea.
don't know about your religion, but mine, we don't sleep with kids. I don't know about America, but in Islam, it's not allowed to sleep with kids.
Okay,
Mohammed did.
so it's very amazing that you are pointing out to me where do I get these ideas. Actually, not only where I got the ideas, I read it. You read it with me from this stupid man called Ibn Kathir. He used to be one of the best scholars in Islam.
He said that 18 girls get married.
Now listen to me. I listen to you. Now you listen to me. So, and also I got this very idea. This idea is from another idiot called Allah, and then another one called Mohammed. Not only I got the idea, but also I read like what he did to that child. Okay, so those are the sources of my ideas. Point 2, you said this doesn't make sense because everyone knows if the girl is not bleeding yet, girl is not going to become pregnant. So therefore there is no need to wait for 3 months. I know you went to university, therefore you learned it. I am just heartbroken that you are pointing out your God didn't go to university and he didn't know. He didn't know a child who is not bleeding cannot get pregnant. And I am so heartbroken that your stupid prophet who couldn't read and write, who had sex with lots of women, saw lots of miscarriage, still didn't know that a girl who is not bleeding wouldn't get pregnant. Therefore, there is no reason to give her 3 months of waiting period. But I'm grateful that you went to university and you are pointing those things out to us. So now, let's get the very basics. The chapter 65, verse 4, already tells you, for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. They are too young. They are not bleeding yet, but your Allah is so dangerous to the kids. He is passing those girls around as a prostitute under the label of child, under the label of marriage. And that is disgusting. My question was to you. You are someone who went to university. Why do you follow such a stupid and idiot and dangerous God as well as such a stupid, idiot and dangerous prophet? That was my question. My question wasn't, who got this wrong? Why it happened? All those kind of things. That's your God is teaching this and people are practicing this. Okay? So let me point out something. You might find this beneficial as well. So Sister K pointed out, I'm sharing screen? Yeah. Sister K pointed this out to you a little bit earlier. Oh, sorry, I'm pressing in the wrong place. This is the place I need to make it bigger, 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 bigger. Okay. Sahih Bukhari 151. Can you read it to me? It's on the screen.
Narrated by Aisha.
Narrated
Can
by
I
Aisha.
answer that last question?
So, who
Can
is
I
this?
answer the last question?
No, listen to me. I didn't. You didn't answer my question before, so I want you to read this for me. So, is this Aisha, the mother of the believers, Aisha, or Aisha who was just walking in Marks and Spencer and buying falafel from M&S? Who is this Aisha?
Aisha, the wife of the prophet.
Okay, wife of the prophet, mother of the believers is the one who is talking. Let's give full attention to that abused child. Yes, read it for us.
Okay. I used to play with the dolls in the presence of the prophet, and my girlfriends also used to play with me. When Allah's apostle used to enter my dwelling place, they used to hide themselves, but the prophet would call them to join and play with me. The playing with the dolls and similar images is forbidden, and it is allowed for Aisha at that time, as she was a little girl, not reached the age of puberty.
So, playing the dolls is forbidden, right? But it was okay for Aisha. Why?
It was allowed for her.
Why?
And what you are quoting is what's the name again?
Sahih Bukhari, volume 73, hadith number 151.
Yes, very good. But you see this in brackets.
Listen to me. Answer my question now. Answer my question. Why was it forbidden? And why she was allowed to play?
Because she was a young girl. But
she's a young girl, and what? And what?
And she hasn't reached the age of puberty.
Okay, she's a young girl who is not bleeding yet. Who is her husband at this stage?
At this stage?
Yeah.
Was she married to the prophet at this stage? That's the first question. And the second question is, and the second thing I have to let you know is this. Okay, the second thing is that
let me just put together why I laughed. Sir, I think I need to express why I laughed. So when I ask she's married at this stage, answer was, well, whether she was married to Mohammed or not. So if she's not married to Mohammed, your mother of the believers are simply doing what is the nice word of saying whoring, prostituting around. What is she doing? That's what you are calling your mother of the believers.
But if she's not
married to Mohammed, why she is in Muhammad's house? Why Mohammed comes and then plays with the dolls? Are you saying Aisha, before Aisha married to Mohammed, Aisha was prostituting? She was a whore? Is that what you are saying? Are you saying mother of the believers is a whore before she married to Mohammed?
First of all, what you're saying doesn't even make sense. You get?
No,
she's playing with dolls with her girlfriend, according to the hadith, according to what she said. Now, this thing in bracket, it was, I think it was Ibn Kathir or Ibn Abbas, I've forgotten. It was a commentary on this hadith. You get? What you're saying doesn't make sense. Whether she's a whore or not, I don't know. Where are you getting this thing from?
Yeah, listen.
The prophet went to her dwelling place. She was with her friends and they were playing with her. How is that, as they play with toys, how is that whoring around?
Okay, so it is Aisha's dwelling place, and Mohammed is there. Dolls playing with the dolls in the presence of prophet, and you are telling me whether this time was Aisha a child or Aisha was married to him or not. If she wasn't married, if she isn't married, that is what is called whoring. Okay, prostituting, going around and sleeping with people. I don't know the nice word for it. Okay, one of the things.
By playing with dolls.
Yeah.
By playing with dolls. So if I play with, if there's a child, if your child is playing with dolls, she's a prostitute.
No,
If your child is playing with
here,
dolls,
Mohammed, this is what you missed. A man that you said that was not married to Aisha is coming into her dwelling place. He's not like, why is he coming into her
It's
dwelling
like
place?
red district. What is it called?
Let
Like,
that register. Let that sink in.
yeah.
Let that
her
sink
dwelling
in.
place. She was with her girlfriends. What do you mean by dwelling place? It could be a house. It could be where she was
Okay,
playing with her
it's a house.
girlfriends. I don't understand.
Let's hope it's a house, because last thing you
Okay.
want is Aisha to stay in the window and then play with the dolls, so that man passes by and then sees her and then enters in her dwelling place.
He was not passing by. He went to see Aisha.
Okay, so he was regularly visiting her. Those things happens, like, yeah, when man is involved with the prostitutes, and then when the girl is prostituting, in this occasion the mother of the believers, yeah, probably they arranged it. God knows how much he paid for her. I don't think actually he paid, right? Probably he's getting around with these things free. Anyway,
okay,
so the point is, here's the point. I can see you are in the face of denying, and
I'm not denying anything. You're just saying things that doesn't make sense. You see, if she's playing with dolls, she's a prostitute. It does not make sense.
Mohammed, I know it's really, you went to university, but clearly it didn't stick with you. What she
No,
said
it stopped.
hey, listen, one thing
I'm saying things that make sense. You're saying rubbish, and you think that you're intelligent. It doesn't make any sense.
Mohammed, because you're slow. That's why you keep over talking.
I'm slow.
You don't learn anything. Yes, I'm trying to explain it to you, and you're saying you don't understand, and I'm explaining it to you. Hey, zip your lip. You're
saying things that doesn't make sense.
Okay, it doesn't.
He went to visit her in the house.
Mohammed, shut your mouth so you can gain understanding.
It does not make sense.
You don't understand.
How come
you said
like they were betrothed to each other? He had the right to go and see her. He went to see her. He saw her playing with dolls with her friends, and you say it does not make sense. You are telling me I'm slow. I don't want to insult anything
because you said you don't understand what we just explained to you. I'm gonna say it slowly.
I'm saying I don't understand because it does not make sense. You are not making sense. You cannot be someone that is betrothed to another person. Went to visit her. He was playing with dolls. You think she's a prostitute. Why you
understand that you don't understand? I'm gonna talk slowly so you can get it.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. That's why I'm talking slow so you can get it. So
don't talk. I'm not a child.
I'm explaining. You still interrupting while I'm explaining. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. Okay. So if a young woman, according to your religion, is having a man come to visit her, it did not say her parents were present. It only said that her friends were present with her, and he's coming to visit her in her dwelling place. And they're not, you asked whether she was married or not at this time. You don't even know that. What you don't understand is that they were married at this time. But again, according to you, if they weren't married at this time and a man is coming and visiting you, that is not even in the Islamic culture where you would have a man that you're not married to, per se, come to visit you without unaccompanied with your family and your father. So that is why you're saying you don't understand. He was married to her at the time, because I even have further evidence. Hold on, you're still talking. There's even more evidence that she was still in her state of childhood and child mentality when she was with her prophet. So I just brought up on the screen for you, sir, which you're going to deny. I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm not a prophet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. If you look at these two expeditions, or if you look at them and call them battles, I'll read this. It says, when the messenger of Allah arrived after the expedition of Tabuk or Khaybar. The narrative is doubtful. Either or, right? The drought raised an end of the curtain, which was hung in front of her storeroom, revealing some dolls which belonged to her. Okay? And he asked, what is this? She replied, my dolls. Among them, he saw a horse with wings made of rags and asked, what is this I see among them? She replied, a horse. He asked, what is this that it is on it? She replied, two wings. He asked, a horse with two wings? She replied, have you not heard that Solomon had horses with wings? She said, thereupon the messenger of Allah laughed so heartily that I could see his molar teeth. Now, I just want to focus on something, because if you look up the timeline of the battles of Tabuk and Khaybar, that would be about 630. That would be about 2 years before Mohammed died, which Aisha and the other hadiths you'll read that she stayed with him until she was 18. So this would be about when she's about 16. She's still playing with dolls at this point. And you would say, you do know by this point she is married to Mohammed. Like you would agree with that, I would hope. Okay. She's still playing with dolls. And according to most of your sources, and maybe you may not agree with it or not, that girls could only be allowed to play with dolls up until their menstrual cycle came. And historically speaking,
According to who?
You just read it in the hadith. I just read it to you. Remember? The playing with the dolls or similar images is forbidden, but it was allowed for Aisha at that time as she was a little girl. Not yet.
Okay, very good. Can I speak now?
I don't
Now,
know.
what we see, look, what we see there.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say? Hold on, Mohammed,
hadith.
I can't hear what she said, so just mute up. What'd you say, sister?
No, I heard what she said, and I want to make
I
something
didn't hear
clear.
what she said, Goofy. Just calm down. What'd you say, sister?
I said I'm not sure whether Sister K finished her point or not. That's what I said.
The point that I was simply making was, I mean, you still have her playing with dolls at this time. So my question to you is, sir, was she still on her period, or did Mohammed allow images in his house, which would be what? What would that be called? Having images in your house, and the woman has no right to have them there. What would that be?
Can I speak now?
I just asked you a question. I hope you would.
Okay, very good. Now, back to that hadith. Before you asked me a question about the Surah 65 verse 4, you didn't allow me to answer. Can I answer that one first so that we'll continue?
Sir, I asked you about this hadith, sir. That you rambled on and on about the 65:4.
She asked the question. I said, should I answer? She said I should wait. She has another question. I've not answered that one. I think I should answer it to make things clear. Because you guys are saying things that is not in the Quran, something that is not accepted in Islam. There is no scholar. There might be, who knows, but majority of the scholars agree that there are certain things that make a woman ready for marriage. And I mentioned two of them. Adolescence, if she reaches the age of adolescence when she's 15, when she reaches
let me pause you there. Let me pause you there. The reason I am pausing you there, because little bit earlier, you pointed out age of adulthood was when man has a hair in his private part, right? I ask you, show me any hadith that Aisha is talking about having hair on her private part. Didn't I ask you that? I asked you that. I even out of generosity, I said I would be quite okay if you show me any hadith that talking about Aisha is waxing or shaving, whatever that thing is. You provide me nothing, and now you are turning up and then using the same criteria. You went to university. Come on, you can do better.
I'm doing better than you. So the verse, the tafsir that I read, we see that the guy who went to meet the prophet that said he wanted to fight a war, the prophet rejected him when he was 14. He came back when he was 15. He did not say he came back when he had pubic hair. He came back when he was 15, and the prophet allowed him to fight. Ibn Kathir made
No, it
a
was
quote
saying because he had a hair
that
in his
related
private
to
part. That's what it was saying.
very good, but it was just a quote. It does not. The quote does not affect the hadith. He just made a quote that, okay, look, there's a majority, there's an opinion on whether pubic hair, when a child grows pubic hair, if he's matured or not. And the majority opinion is yes. When a child has pubic hair, is an adult, or he or she is an adult.
Okay.
And that's why I pointed out. Now
Where is
you're
that Aisha had hair? Where is the hadith that Aisha had hair on her private
there's
part?
no hadith where she had hair. But when the Prophet married her, she was an adult. If she wasn't an adult, she wouldn't have gotten married to the Prophet.
Listen to me.
That's the truth. And that's all.
Listen to me.
Whether you agree or not, I'm listening, but whether you agree or not, that's just a fact. And this is not only in Islam, it's in Judaism, it's in Christianity, it's in Nigeria, here where I live, is in the Roman.
I don't care what it is. So I ask you very basic question to not justify actually, provide evidence and back up what you are saying. So see, someone pointed out, okay, Aisha spent her time to scrub the semen of Mohammed. Aisha spent her time to tell us that's what she did, used her fingers, all those kind of things. Aisha took time and then told whole ummah that Muhammad had sex with her when she was 9. Aisha took time and then told whole ummah she thinks there are real horses, these dolls. You think Aisha didn't bother? Why do you think Aisha didn't bother to tell whole world, oh, by the way, I was old enough for Muhammad to have sex with me because I had a hair in my private part. He knew how I was shaving. Like, why are you insulting
you guys, you come and you say I'm slow. I've mentioned this several times. It is one of the criteria. Having pubic hair is one of the criteria.
Yeah,
menstruating is one of the criteria.
Aisha didn't
one of the criteria. And I've pointed it out. You say I'm slow. I'm slow, but you are just like you're on pause.
Show me one hadith that Aisha talks that she was bleeding when Muhammad had sex with her. First time.
She doesn't need to say, oh look, Ibn Abbas, come. I was bleeding when the Prophet got. Everybody knows that's what happened. She doesn't need to come out and say, okay, look, I was bleeding when we had sex. Or she went to meet her dad and be like, oh look, I had pubic hair. It doesn't make any sense. There's no hadith like that. Now, if you can bring a hadith that's okay, she wasn't bleeding, or she didn't have pubic hair, or she wasn't an adult, then you can continue. Saying that she was playing with dolls at 15 doesn't prove anything, because there's no age for not playing with dolls. What I know is adults and a child. And when they talk about old women in the 65-4, they don't mention any age. So what old women are we talking about? I'm 21. They might call me a young man. They call me a young man. I'm a young man. That's why I am. So saying that she was young doesn't mean she was underage. If Ibn Abbas or Ibn Kathir says she was underage, that's another thing. But if she said she was young, then what are you saying? Then what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
I am sorry that
I mentioned, and I'll say it again. 65-4
doesn't make any sense.
65-4 wasn't, if he was you cannot be talking about girls who were underage, because girls who were underage or pubescent, they couldn't get pregnant. And one of the reasons for the 3 months with is for a woman who is going to get who might be pregnant. That's why the verse says, if you are in doubt and you're not seeing your menstrual cycle, we left that part there. And in Arabia, they knew when a woman reached an age of when she reached when she starts menstruating. It was not something that was not known or something that was like mysterious. People, when she starts menstruating, she would meet her mom, and her mom would be like, okay, look, you're ready for marriage. Or she'll meet someone that she's close to. It's not like people didn't know it was like something that was mysterious, or the prophet didn't know. People knew. So saying that the prophet didn't know, now that's nonsense. So,
I'm not saying prophet didn't know. I'm just saying prophet knew she was just a child who has not reached age of bleeding, yet your prophet had sex
but
with
says who?
her. And
Says who?
and also
We are
Mohammed,
talking about
whoa,
evidence. I brought evidence.
Mohammed.
Bring your own
You just
evidence.
hold on. You just spent a few minutes talking and nobody interrupted you. Zip your
No, but like you cannot be lying, and I'll keep quiet and listen to her lie.
Listen, you're a liar because you don't like the fact that it says for the young who have not yet reached the years of menstruation. That's Ibn Kathir. You
Very
like,
good.
you know what?
Then what does it mean? What does it mean? And I'm telling you that look, there are different criteria. She might be young, she might not reach the age of menstruation.
No, it says
but
the same for
she
the
might
young
have started
who have
ovulating.
not reached the years of menstruation. Like, come on, you can't be that slow. But he is. Again, number one, the fact that he's in Nigeria and a Muslim, that lets me know what frame of mind we're dealing with right there anyways. Goodness gracious. That's awful.
Okay. So what are the things we confirmed so far is Allah didn't know that if the girl is not bleeding yet, child is not bleeding yet, that they can't be pregnant. We confirmed that Mr. Muslim is okay if this is what Allah orders, but he's not happy that if the child who is not bleeding is being married off, he would talk to parents about it. It is good that he steps in and then does something that Allah didn't even think doing of it. Islamic tradition is simply screams out that Aisha was just a child. She was so a child, she didn't even know what is doll and what is real horse. She was so child, she was able to play with the dolls, all those kind of things. So anyway, not only child, it says little girl. So hopefully he will call us again and then we can have the follow-up conversations. We already reached the 2 hours mark. Almost we are about to reach the 3 hours mark. I've got 3 people in the backstage. We will take them very, very quick. And then probably we will have to ask them to call back on Fridays. So let's take them in. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Oh,
let me be very clear. What I said about him being a Muslim in Nigeria, you're turning a blind eye to people being slaughtered like dogs in their churches and in their villages. It's not about looking down on Africans. So do yourself a favor, Muslims in the back chat that want to try to make it that. No, the fact that you can look the other way when we just showed you with your sources that it is allowed and it is halal. And none of the Muslims are going to say, you know what, we don't agree with him because it is documented that he married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. It is true that you can marry an underage girl as long as the parents agree or even silence if she doesn't have parents. So it is true, very true that you can marry underage girls that are prepubescent, that have not had their menses, and you have rulings by different leaders that, again, even down to babies. We won't even get into those hadiths because that's just, again, those are those Sahih hadiths that no one ever wants to read and no one likes. So when we bring your sources to you and say, what is this? When we bring you the Quran and we say, what is this? And then you're just like, no, I don't agree with it. Because a minute ago, you see he pulled up Ibn Kathir for Surah 4 and 6. That was okay. He liked Ibn Kathir then. You just brought up Ibn Kathir, and now it's a problem. He doesn't like Ibn Kathir now. Ibn Kathir doesn't know what he's talking about. I promise you, the Ummah and the ink of the Ummah and all those tafsirs and the hadiths, all those men have bus tires rolled all over them because Muslims completely run them over when they find something that they don't like in there. But that is what I'm pointing out. So again, no, it is Christians that they're targeting, Christians and other people that are non-Muslims that don't ascribe to their way of life. and they also kill also other Muslims too. But you know, that is I'm not a liberal, so try again. Nice try.
Okay, let's just take the next caller. Hello. Okay, no response. Let's take the next caller. Hello. Next caller. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, sir. Who are you?
I'm Muslim.
You are Muslim. So this has to be very, very short, Mr. Muslim, because we usually keep this live stream for 2 hours, and then we did 2 hours 45 minutes.
Okay.
So you can call back on Friday, next Friday. But let me point out something. So we are talking about whether Aisha was just a child, little girl when Muhammad married her or not, and if whether as a Muslim do you have a problem with that? What is your quick response to that, sir?
The Muslim are going to throw away those hadiths in future very, very soon. Muslim all those hadiths which making young Muslim to leave Islam. Okay, this Aisha hadith making Muslim to leave Islam. So soon these mullahs were going to declare these hadiths are false. They're going to throw many hadiths to save the Muslim generation. So this is gonna happen because this hadith, Prophet does not say Aisha was a 6-year-old when I married. It's nothing like that. This hadith mullah made up all those shit, and now Muslims are living this kind of hadiths. So very soon they will all throw away all those controversial hadiths. They're just gonna say, hey, this is not Islam, this made up thing, BS. So they're gonna, just like you are criticizing Muhammad married 6-year-old. So Muslims get angry, right? They don't get happy. Oh yeah, he married 6-year-old. Rebecca married when she was 3-year-old. This kind of justification not gonna go.
Okay, so Mr. Muslim, hadith is on the screen. Narrated. Hadith is on the screen. Narrated Aisha, the messenger of Allah married me when I was 7 years old. The narrator Sulaiman said, or 6 years. He had intercourse with me when I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with this hadith?
Nobody going to tell my husband. Listen
to me. Listen my question.
Okay. Yeah, I understand your question.
According to this hadith, is Aisha 6 years old when Muhammad married, 6 or 7 years old when Muhammad married her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
listen.
In your logo, it says only Quran preserved book, not hadith. So from that, am I right to assume that you are Quran only Muslim?
No. I do also believe in hadith. Hadith I consider to be blessing. That means it's a benefit.
Can you show me the hadith regarding how old was Aisha when Muhammad married her?
Who's narrating? Aisha.
No. Give me any hadith that tells us that Aisha was how old was Aisha when Muhammad married her? You picked
the hadith says she was a 6-year-old. There are three contradiction hadiths. When she was 6-year-old, one hadith said she was 7-year-old. One hadith says she was 9-year-old. There are 3 hadiths.
According to you.
Yeah, all Sahih hadiths said different ages. It's not just one age. 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 9-year-old. 3 hadiths.
So let me help you out.
You want me to
have at age 9?
Yeah, you want
Muhammad had sex with her.
What?
Okay. At age 9, Muhammad had sex with her.
No. Hadith says she married to when she was 9-year-old. One hadith says she was married when she was 6-year-old. One hadith says she married when she was 7-year-old.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 66.
You are 66?
Yeah.
Do you know what is this word I am highlighting on the screen? What is this word means?
Yeah.
Intercourse.
Yeah.
What is that word means?
6-year-old.
No,
He
listen
had
to my question.
intercourse with
What is that word means?
What?
What is intercourse means?
Sex.
Okay, so sex. He, Mohammed, had sex with Aisha when Aisha was 9 years old, according to this hadith.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I said, and you are trying to debunk it.
No. I say I can give
acceptable. Is it ever acceptable? Man who is identified as the best example to humanity.
No, it's not acceptable.
To go
it's
and
not acceptable.
A child who is only 9 years old.
It's not acceptable now. It was not acceptable back then.
Okay, so he did something that is not acceptable.
Ooh. Hadith said he did, but that's not what Prophet said.
No, just a second. I just need to understand. You said it is not acceptable today, and it was not acceptable back then. So you are telling me Muhammad did something that is not acceptable at all.
If he did, he was an evil man.
He did as an
but
evil
I
man.
do not believe he was an evil man.
Okay, he did something that only evil man does, but you don't think he's evil man.
So he did not do. That's why I.
Do you think he's one of the what is it? One of the angel out there, right? If he did something evil, but you don't think he's evil man, he did something angel does. Magic things.
So I do not.
Child.
That means I do not believe this hadith.
You don't believe this hadith?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that because you don't want to believe Muhammad did something evil?
Look. No girl would gonna say when I have sex with my husband when I was a 9-year-old or 18-year or 20-year-old. No girl going to say this kind of stuff in public. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just made up nonsense. Even make no sense.
Hatun, can I ask him a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So are you saying the mother of believers is a liar?
Yeah.
Hadith is a liar.
But Hadith says
Aisha is a liar. This is what you're saying.
Hadith is made up BS. A Muslim going to throw away all these hadiths very soon. Okay.
So Hatun, just to recap what you said. Nope, Saeed, I just want to recap some things that you said. That Muhammad being involved with an underage girl, he would be evil. It was evil now, and it was evil then. And Aisha, the mother of believers, is a liar. Say farewell to Islam, sir.
If she does not say this hadith, so it doesn't make her liar.
So what is your sources that she didn't say something like that?
In the Quran, Allah mentioned what age should be you marry. In Quran, what age you should be marrying. Okay, so that age is a maturity, and maturity come after 18-year-old.
Okay.
So she must be a 18-year-old.
Okay. There is nothing in the hadith says she was 18 years old. There is nothing in
Quran.
Listen to me. There is nothing in the Quran says she's supposed to be 18 years old.
Mature woman. You should marry a mature girl with consent. Without consent, you cannot marry. A 6-year-old girl cannot give you consent to marry.
So you are telling me Muhammad raped her? Oh,
no. Hadith is wrong. Hadith is wrong.
Rapist. But thank you for
Hadith is wrong.
That. Yeah. Okay. So you are rejecting this hadith in the intention of this is something that none of the women would tell anyone else, let alone whole world, that this man had sex with me when I was 9 years old. And you are saying, listen to me, I'm just trying to understand. And you said no one who is in age 6 can give consent, and you cannot marry with someone who doesn't give consent. So if someone is having sex with someone and the person said no, didn't give consent, that is rape. So can you be kind enough with me and then pick up your phone and then call 999 and report your prophet as a rapist. So that will be very helpful to everyone, okay? That's the point number one. Point number two with your criteria. You said no woman would say that man had sex with me when I was 9. I met with lots of women. And I haven't heard from many women that they say, in my free time, I scrub the semen of my husband's from his jeans.
I
haven't finished my point.
Okay,
I haven't finished my point. So here's the hadith. Mother of the believers, lovely Aisha, says, whether the semen gets on the garment of a person should be washed or not. He replied, Aisha told me. The Messenger of Allah, peace, police, FBI, and child protection be upon him, washed the semen and then went out in that very garment, and I saw the mark of washing on it. So, your prophet is walking around with semen. Like, I want you to just think as someone who is in his 60s, and those of you who are watching, you don't think about this. I'm just asking this to gentleman, Mr. Muslim. I want him to think about it. You are in your 60s. Can you just tell me?
If Aisha...
Listen to me. I haven't asked my question. Can you just tell me what happens or in what situation that semen is covering your garment?
If Aisha really scratch semen to clean her cloth, she is a retarded. She has no brain. Because semen you cannot clean this from clothing by scratching. She must be, according to this hadith, she was a retarded person. And that's what it means. If your friend said she scratched her husband semen, you will say you are a retarded, must be a mentally ill person. That's right?
Okay,
so this hadith proof Aisha was a retarded, mentally ill person.
Okay, so mother of the believers, Aisha, according to Mr. Muslim, is retarded because she was...
Muslim have to confess she was a retarded. Muslim must confess that she was a retarded person.
She was scrubbing semen from garment of Muhammad with her hands. Retarded.
That's the retarded person.
Let me ask my question again. You didn't answer my question.
Oh, which question?
Mr. Muslim, please, those of you who are watching, don't think about this. Don't answer the questions. This is just for Mr. Muslim. You are a man in your 60s. In what occasions that semen covers your garment that it needs to be washed? That's my question.
Semen, you have to wash clothes. If
in what occasions, what happens that you've got semen on your garment?
Oh, well, it's happened many times. Sometimes you have
I don't
sex. I'm explaining. When you get aroused, your semen is dropped. When you have sex, semen drop. When you masturbate, semen drop. So many occasions, semen drop.
Okay, so why is your prophet walking around with all those 4 options, the many occasions you expressed? Why is your prophet walking around like that? Why he's not doing ghusl after all those kind of things? Why your prophet? Why everyone is seeing the semen from your prophet? Why does your prophet has 0 self-control while mother of the believers, child Aisha, is retarded? Don't you think your prophet is retarded too?
If hadith is true, then prophet also a retarded, a mentally ill person.
Okay.
So Muslim have to confess the Aisha is a retarded person and Prophet Muhammad was a retarded person. Throw this hadith out.
Okay. Did you introduce yourself in the beginning as a Muslim? Are you sure you are Muslim?
I wrote a Sayyid, professor of Quran. I'm Muslim. I want to defend. I'm defending Islam. That's why I'm throwing away these hadiths.
Okay. Okay. Really appreciate it that you want to throw the hadith away, because hadith shows that your prophet is retarded. Mother of the believers are retarded, all those kind of things. That's very good. I love to have conversation with you with the Quran so that you can throw the Quran out. But would you be kind enough and then call us next Friday, 9:30 UK time, so we can make the Quran retarded and Allah retarded too.
Let me say 1 second. Muslim in future, they're going to throw away all these hadiths which you criticizing. It's not, this hadith is not gonna save Christianity. This is time is a change
to save Christianity. Christianity foundation is on the death and resurrection of the Son of God.
Nobody believe God die and resurrect.
Live among us and give himself people like you and me who are sinners. He declared us righteous with his death and his resurrection. That
nobody believe God die and resurrect.
Today.
No, even you don't believe God die and resurrect.
This hadith just helps me to point out along you, point out that your prophet is retarded. So that's all.
Yeah, according to this hadith, he was a retarded.
Call back, Mr. Muslim. Call us back on Friday, and then we can have the conversation on the Quran. Thank you very much for calling in. I had 2 more people in the backstage. I give them chance to speak. They didn't speak, and then they are very busy harassing my private chat. Even though this Christopher Abington,
yeah, you pulled him up. He wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I pulled you up. You didn't say anything. Stop being like, what is the term?
A victim.
Yeah, don't be professional.
A perpetual victim, yes.
Are you working for like Sheikh Utman, or are you Mossad agent or not? You lost your chance.
So it's on the recording. We literally pulled you up and you said nothing. So that's very interesting. Can you recap that conversation?
I don't want to recap that conversation. Why don't you recap that conversation? I recap the part. Aisha spent her time with her fingers, scrap the garment of Mohammed from the semen. She used her hands to do it, all those kind of things. And I heard from Mr. Muslim, what kind of man would walk around with the semen is showing from his garment? And answer to that question, I must say I felt uncomfortable, but that is the daily life of Prophet of Islam. What can I do? And it's not his fault if his prophet is retarded. Okay, so I just have someone joined last second. The person I'm gonna take in, you got. Oh, okay, he left. I was gonna say like I'm gonna give you only a few seconds, but
yeah, because I got other stuff I have to take care of. So
yeah, okay, we've got live. Mr. Christopher Abington and Abraham Khan, I took you to the stage. You choose to not respond it, so you have to call back on Friday. Don't play professional victims and deal with your retarded prophet as well as retarded mother of the believers. Not very good look for them, right?
No.
Thank you very much, everyone who joined us. Thank you very much, everyone who called in. Before I let Sister K go, I just wanted to point out something. We little bit talked about God logic and his engagement with so-called Sheikh Utman. From all that, not only takeaways like, yeah, Muslims have no argument, they're running away, but also to point out that as a Christian, we just keep our brothers and sisters who are in the front line in our prayers. Pray for their safety, pray for their well-being as well, and faithfully in all occasions to preach the gospel. Sister Kay, share your last thoughts before I let you go.
You know what? I know it was, honestly, I did get a good laugh at it, but in all seriousness, no matter your intellectual level, Jesus Christ is mighty to save. He's mighty to save, as they say, from the uttermost to the guttermost. He, as you said, he died for our sins, the sins of the world, and he promised to raise himself up from the dead, which he was able to do, defeating death. and he shall return and judge the world. Muslims, you know he's coming back to judge the world, which means we often say only God can judge. There you go, checkmate. And he's coming back for his bride, which is his church, pure. And so I pray that these Muslims that are in the back channel, as well as those that are in the live stream, and those who are not atheists, whomever, that don't know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, that they come into the full knowledge of who he is as God. And yes, that is that.
Thank you very much, everyone who joined us. Our next Call Christian Woman live stream is on Friday at 9:30 UK time. We will see you by then. Thank you very much, everyone who called in, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us in the chat, as well as I apologize. Thank you very much for your generosity. I don't think I do protect people. Jizya is the money of the protection, and I don't do the work of gangs. So, but thank you very much for your generosity. Sorry, I forgot to point it out earlier. God bless you all.
Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the beloved of the Father, with his incarnation, death, and resurrection, the Son of God has taken my sin and death and exchanged it for sonship and adoption, for eternal fellowship. Now, dear Muslims, know that Allah is a false god, and dear Muslims, Muhammad's a false prophet. So leave Islam, repent and turn to the triune God for eternal fellowship. Oh, for eternal fellowship.